Hey everybody, welcome back. This is the Magic the Gathering 24-hour stream in support of Extra Life. I am joined by my new broadcast partner. It's Marshall Sutcliffe.
Hey everybody, how goes? Apparently my sound cannot be contained by ear wires, and it leaked out.
We wanted to hear you early. We didn't want to wait till the right time.
Well, you're going to be sick of me by the end of the day. I'm going to be here till midnight.
Midnight. Yeah. That's Pacific. We've been in Pacific time the whole time. So welcome, Marshall.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We are here for Donation Sealed, which is a fascinating format. So all week, the players in this format have been soliciting donations so they can choose which booster packs make up their sealed pool.
And I've got a chance to take a look. So first, I have a list of some of the packs that you had available.
Okay.
And these were at different price tiers. So if they did solicit somebody to give them some level of, $15, $25, then they could pick from these lists of packs. So I'm just going to give you just a rough overview here. Core sets, M10, 11, 13, 14, 15. So right through there. So there's some really, remember, back in the day, I don't know if you know about this, Matt. Back in the M11 days, you used to get Doomblade at common, Pacifism, Lightning Bolt, all at common. You don't get those in the sets these days.
Back when cards were good.
Champions, you can get Cold Snap, Betrayers of Kamigawa, or Eventide.
That's a motley crew.
Yes.
For sure.
Your microphone, where's the box?
The box is
good. We have some.
There you go. Here, I'll let him do that while I read this. Hopefully your mic can pick up at least.
Yeah, we're talking.
New Phyrexia, Onslaught, Mirrodin Besieged.
Okay. Good.
Future Sight.
That's interesting.
Future Sight.
Future Sight.
You know who's in there?
There's a lot of things from the future. Things we've seen, things we haven't seen.
Planar Chaos.
Planar Chaos.
Yeah.
In fact, the card you referenced, we're going to see again, I think.
Okay. Worldwake.
Worldwake. Good.
Does that remind you of anything? It reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Born of the Gods, Theros, Journey.
Okay.
Fair enough. Return to Ravnica.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. And there's even some old school stuff.
Okay.
Lorwyn.
Oh, Lorwyn, nice. Some tribal going on there.
Yeah. Modern Masters.
Oh, well, that's great.
Kaladesh.
Kaladesh.
Yes, there are Kaladesh booster packs in these
Interesting.
pools. Now, here's the twist, Matt. This is the thing that is kind of blowing my mind. So, there wasn't a limit.
Oh. Well, now normally when you play sealed deck,
You get six
six
packs,
boosters, and everyone's got the same number of
They've
cards.
all got the same, and that was not the case here. And I can tell you that some of our players significantly exceeded 6 as far as the number, and the quality of their deck, from the same pool, shows that as well. So yeah, and we've got
more boosters, more rares,
it's
more
absurd.
cards.
Yeah, and in the feature match area, by the way, speaking of our players, we've got Melissa DeTora.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah. She works
Movie
in the
star.
building here. Yeah, just general star. And then if I flip down here, I see we've got Chris Clay.
Chris Clay.
Yeah, he works as a principal designer on Digital Magic.
Right.
And he's been here at Wizards of the Coast for about 2 months.
Yeah.
But he's been playing Magic for about 20 years.
A great newcomer, but he comes with some experience.
Yeah, and
so
he also says that he focuses primarily on limited when he plays, for fun. So
this should be a good match.
Yeah.
So before we get to those two, do we have gifts for you? In case you've forgotten, we're here for charity. We're here to raise money for Extra Life, and we're here to get donations and to thank you for your generosity. We have gifts. In this hour, I would like to show you a couple things.
Here, I'll hold this up for you. You can point to anything.
So
relevant.
this is a playmat, new playmat from our friends at Ultra Pro. This is one of 5 Kaladesh playmats that we have. And we also have, this one might be a little hard to see, but a consulate pin. This was, I believe, a PAX exclusive that we had given out a couple weeks ago. So
I had to wear those.
Yeah, these are great.
They made
nice
me part of the console.
The benevolent consulate.
Yeah.
Benevolent consulate.
Yeah, what could go wrong with
to watch us over us all in a
console?
bright, shiny, optimistic world like Kaladesh, where nothing goes wrong. Trust us. So this playmat, now one of 5 designs, we're going to do it totally at random, and a consulate pin. The first, let me see, 10 donations of $50 or more. Trying to lowball me. $50 or more. We're going to send you a playmat and a consulate pin. And we thank you all for your generosity. Thank you so much for all your support thus far. This is hour 6. I'm going to take a quick glance at the tote board. We're nearly at 29,000, 28,765. We're inching closer to our goal of 35,000, and that is an awesome number. And thank you guys so much for your donations. And if you haven't donated yet, please do. We'd love to give you a gift for doing so. If you don't want to donate, that's cool. Send us a tweet, send us a Facebook message. We'd love to get the word out there.
Yeah, say hi in the chat.
Say hi in the chat. We're gonna,
there right now.
we're gonna watch some things. Now, you and I, we're mic'd up. We've got these microphones, but we're not tethered.
This is so cool.
To anything.
So we had our little meeting beforehand, and they're like, "Well, you can just walk over and like look at the players." And I was like, "Well, but I'm in the booth, like I can't leave." They're like, "No, you're on a wireless mic. Just walk over." Are you serious?
I mean,
I get to like pester the players. Yeah,
you've been in the booth a lot.
I've never had one like this.
They don't let you do this a lot.
So
we're gonna have a really good time doing that.
Yeah.
I should let you know, if you're in the chat, you can type in ! And then a player's name. ! First name, last name. Melissa DeTora, Chris Clay. We've got a bunch of players coming up. The high donation in the next 3 hours-ish, we'll update you on that, for each individual player is going to be sent their pool. So if you see somebody...
Their pool of cards.
Yeah, all their cards.
Anything that they open.
Anything that they open.
Out of, say, 13 booster packs?
Yeah, some of them you
just
could be
throwing a number
13,
out there for
and then
one of the players in our feature match area, perhaps?
There was Modern Masters in there. There was also Kaladesh, so we should probably keep an eye on...
Sorry.
It must be time to start. They're signaling us in a very subtle way. I don't know if you noticed that at home. So for each player you see, check out their individual Extra Life pages, and if you're the top top donation for each of them at the end of this event, and that's going to be about 4 o'clock Pacific time, you are going to have their sealed pool sent to you.
Which is great, and you can of course get a chance to see some of the highlights of each sealed pool. In the feature match area.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to donate right now. We're open all day and all night, so watch the cards. If you see something you like, get in there.
Okay, you ready? You want to go down? You want to watch? All right, let's head down.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, it is time to watch Melissa DeTora and Chris Clay play Donation Sealed.
Let's do this.
So I'll go.
All right, looks like we are underway here for
Vivid
Donation
Marsh,
Sealed.
get giant die.
We want to get
Put giant die on card. Go.
Or else I
Giant
might need to
die
borrow
for
your
the
glasses, Matt. I had laser eye surgery, but I don't think I can see.
No,
My glasses aren't that great. So we don't have a fantastic view right now, but we're
going to work on it though. We'll get program up hopefully on this monitor so we can see the life totals and the names and everything.
Hey, in the meantime, I'm just going to take a stroll.
children, you will not draw a card.
Hopefully my mic is still on and you guys can hear me. I'm going to go stride up behind Melissa DeTora and see what's going on.
When this die attacks, it can't be blocked unless I sack a creature. Whoa. I may sack the Oculus and draw a card.
So Matt just left. He just walked away from me. I think I'm going to join him over there.
Forest. I guess I do this. Quag vampires with
This is great, Matt.
kicker.
We're standing right
Kicker
behind
one?
the players.
They have no idea we're here.
Go ahead.
All right.
Maybe that was not good. We'll see.
And we know that you guys can hear them as well at home.
Yeah.
So we don't want to. We want to make sure that they get to talk.
Yeah, I've been listening to myself for 4 hours.
I would play a mountain.
Let them talk for a bit.
Give me 4 hours and I'll be happy as well.
Don't necessarily want you to draw a
Just,
card
by
just
way
at
of
this
research,
stage,
I have,
but
gander at the decks here.
wouldn't mind wiping either necessarily. I will attack.
I don't even know what I should do.
Okay.
Like,
One of the
I can't really take
best limited cards ever.
this damage forever, so. Alright, I'll sack this guy to
Yeah,
be able to
said she
block.
went
Yep.
with,
Draw a card.
blue-black
And I'll
cards
block.
and
Yep.
but she's got some
Trade.
reasonable splashes in there. Coalition.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 for Ashling the Extinguisher.
Oh geez, what do you do?
Things.
When it hits, I sack a guy.
Yep.
Okay.
13 booster packs.
Over to you.
13 booster. So he came over.
All right,
He's
all
like,
right.
well, which
We're
one of
getting
these-
somewhere.
Which one of these decks do you think is better? And he had 2 excellent.
So I sack a
decks. I think he did
creature?
make the right choice. He
That's
went
not
with
so
a
bad.
A black-red.
If you have no creatures.
Yeah.
That's pretty
There's
low
no
to the
sacrifice.
ground.
Well, I certainly have no creatures
he
right
says that
now.
his style for limited is he wants his deck to function on 4 mana.
Okay.
Like, he doesn't like playing.
All right, get rid of this
slow,
giant die
big
and
stuff
warp
decks.
physique your guy
not
for a
a
lot,
walk
for 6.
Okay.
Yeah, and his other deck does
Go ahead.
have a much
Wait,
bigger
so that's
So he gets a plus X
but
minus
he's got a
X.
Planeswalker in
for
that
6,
one,
so
Yep.
die.
not in this one.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way they build these because you have such a wide.
All right, row, Shaggy. I will play a swamp, and I will say go.
All right. So on the plus side, we got rid of all the giant dice.
Yes.
So that's really cool. All right, I'll play an island, and so many options.
You never want to hear that. You want to be like, well, I can only do this one thing.
I have a lot of options.
That's not
I don't know what
right.
the best option is, so I'll just go with a 3/2 flyer.
All right.
Go ahead.
And response at the end step, I will volt charge the flyer for 3.
And you proliferate. Yeah,
Yep,
sure.
no
Okay.
proliferate.
All right. Yep.
Untap. Draw. We'll drop a mountain, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I will hard cast. the
Oh,
windows.
nice. So if you're hellbent, he's a 5/5.
Correct.
Okay.
And over to you.
Island. Coalition Relic.
What does that do?
It adds a bunch of mana.
Why do you like all this mana?
Yep.
And then I'll play a Wrathy Trapper.
Mic check, mic check.
All right, go ahead.
All right, and that's
Also, I'll put a counter on this.
all right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Wow. All right. Play a land and swing for 3.
Yep, I'll take 3 and go to 17.
Over to you.
Unfortunately, our players are.
All right, so when do I get this mana? Like main phase, right? Okay, so draw. Add a blue.
So viewers, come in with me now. I'm going to get a close look. Now I'm just going to not
Maybe I don't do
disturb
this.
Melissa at all, which
Okay.
is important. I'm just going to get a quick look at what's going on. So it looks like we have a Wrathy Trapper facing off Gathan Raiders. So
Also, it's a human rebel rogue.
human rebel.
Just so
rogue.
everyone knows.
That's important. Is that important? Let me see your hand. Now, it's important that we don't tell your opponent about any of these cards. Okay.
This
so
one's a foil.
That is foil.
Should I play this one because it's foil?
I can confirm that is
I
foil.
hear foil cards
All
are
right,
more
I'll play it
powerful.
because it's foil. They talked me into it. Okay, so I'll use the mana
Correct.
for a Marsh Flitter, and he makes 2 Goblin Rogues.
Well, there we go.
So, folks, I should tell you
Then
we
I'll
are
play a Blight Speaker, and the problem here is he's supposed to search for this, but I drew this instead of having it be in my library, so that was a misplay. Your turn.
So, I don't see how this is a problem for you. This is not what I'm used to seeing as a problem. Okay, this will be interesting.
Hey, Daddy.
All right,
You go check. You start talking.
we'll play a swamp,
Hi, Mike Turin.
and then I will pay 1, 2, 1, 2, 3
What's going on over here?
to cast Cone of Flame.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Okay, folks, so we're going to take you inside the game.
And I'm gonna go 3 damage, 2 damage, 1 damage.
Okay, so first, tap this. Next, sack this to make this a 3/3. Then it resolves. These guys die.
We'll stick that in there for now.
Alrighty, so it is a 3/3 with
With 2
2 damage on it?
Yep.
alright.
Check, 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 check,
Did
check.
that wrong. Like I said, gonna make some mistakes.
Okay.
It's a little bit on the low side.
Okay.
I'll follow up with the to you.
All right. Okay, so I will hit you with a goblin rogue for 1.
But I will not do anything about that.
Sounds good.
Into my face.
All right, then I will prowl a latchkey fairy and draw a card, because that's a rogue. And I'll draw this card. And
Why do you have to keep doing things? You can stop now.
then I'll make you
For the
sack a guy
children.
and lose a life.
Well, okay. To 18.
Go. At some point during your turn, I'll put a counter on this.
Now, continuing the theme of what my deck does,
Kill
I
all
will
the stuff.
burn the impure. 3 damage.
If that creature has... Oh, it does, totally
it-
does not have infect.
No, you're not
Okay.
infected. Yet. Maybe never. Over to you.
Add a blue. Play a 5/5 dragon.
Yeah.
So good news, if he dies, I don't get to steal one of your creatures. Attack you.
Wait.
Because you don't have any.
All right, and you took 1.
It's all
So
good
I'm putting a
news.
counter on this.
I will say go.
Chris, would you say you're feeling great about your position right here, or not so great?
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, the greatness is not as high as it normally would be. When one is facing a dragon with no creatures that it can steal, I mean, it's slightly better in that case, I guess.
So with the mana, I'll play him. He is a flyer and a concentrate. Then attack you for 6.
All right, I will take 6 to 11.
Then I'll play guy that taps stuff. Go ahead.
That was the playtest name. That's weird.
Guy that taps stuff. All right. This is not helping.
This is exactly 11 damage.
Yeah.
But I really want to draw 3.
So greedy.
Yeah. I
Do
mean,
you realize that this is a concentrate?
I do.
all
The
right.
question is, will
Drop-
Melissa's greediness come back to haunt her?
Drop a land.
And the answer is absolutely not.
The answer is no.
and
I
buy,
can't
buy myself a
concentrate.
turn. Over to you. With your big
Melissa, are you
dragon.
finding it difficult to concentrate? And if so, why is that?
Because my concentrate is dead.
I understand.
All right, I will battle with these guys.
For 6.
Yep.
Brings me to 5.
Then I will play a fairy.
All right.
Go ahead. I'll put a counter on this too.
And that's that. Well played. Ah.
Hey, I just want to thank you too. You guys did a fantastic job commentating throughout that game. That was really helpful. Mark, would you two like to do commentary, and Marshall and I can play your decks for game 2?
That sounds pretty fun.
Only if I get Melissa's deck.
I rescind the offer.
No, I'll
See
play
if I have any
Chris's.
sweet
That's-
sideboard
This deck is
cards.
insane.
This was so close to being Tarmogoyf.
Were you? I was standing behind you when you opened it. I thought it
It
was
was like,
too.
oh my god, Tarmogoyf. Nope, just the Coddle War Pride.
So I heard a lot of people built 2 decks because they had pools that were so large. Do you two have 2 decks also?
I do have 2 decks,
Are
but
you
I
s-
think this deck is going to.
I only built 1 deck because, I don't know, that's
Yeah.
just what you
Yeah.
do.
Because I only need to beat you with 1 deck.
Exactly. Plus, I don't think I had another deck that was very good. Also, this sideboard's too big. No sideboard.
Just running it back.
Yeah, why not?
TLDS.
I might have things in there I want to sideboard. Do we have a little bit of time?
Yeah, you can take your time.
Chris, we are here for 24 hours. Take all the time you need. Since we do have a lull in the action, I'll just remind all the viewers that we are here for Extra Life Magic Charities 24-hour stream. This is donation sealed. You can donate if you like. We would appreciate it. There is a URL on your screen. And if you'd like to go to any of these players' individual pages from the chat, just type in ! And then their first name and last name. And you can check out their individual Extra Life pages where they have gifts for you, including the sealed decks that you see them play with. They will send you their entire pool if you are the high donor on their page over the next 3-ish hours. And we'll keep you updated on what those high donations are. Melissa, I believe before we started, you told me that right now the high donation on your page is $325.
That is correct.
Do you remember who made that donation?
Andrew Rudiger.
Andrew Rudiger, thank you so much. You are in the lead. And Melissa just showed off. What was the card you just showed off?
Foil Metal Misstep and
Nice.
Ataxium Probe. Same mana cost.
Yes.
From the same booster pack.
Nice. So a good haul there. And all that money does go to charity. It goes to help children's hospitals across the country. So thank you for your generous donations, Andrew, and everyone else
This
out
card's
there.
good, right? Life in the Low.
Yeah, it's good. Andrew's in the lead for that Nakata War Pride that looks like it's almost a Tarmogoyf as well.
Also, Daybreak Coronet.
Oh, yeah.
Play Boggles.
Oh yeah, old school artwork
Boggles
too.
or Bogles? I say Boggles.
I say Boggles,
I say Nagels.
but I say Slippery Bogle
Oh, that's weird.
because that's what it is.
Sure, that makes sense. Okay.
Sometimes the community gets a hold of a word and mangles it, and you just got to run with it. You know?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how it's actually pronounced.
No.
In the Magic world, it's a
No,
Boggle.
we decide. Chris, are you intimidated playing against a Pro Tour Top 8 competitor?
I don't think he had any idea who I was, so like.
So you're not
The only
then.
thing he knows about me is that I hang out where he works and get Ryan.
That we
Spain's
drink the same coffee, yeah.
Oh, you guys look at the Ryan Spain rose.
So good.
Well, Chris, I'll tell you should be intimidated. I think you're playing, like, at least in the competitors, you're playing the best player in the room. So, good luck.
Yeah,
If you lose, you have an excuse now. It's like, well,
Yeah,
come
no,
on, she's a
like-
Pro Tour Top 8 player. What am I supposed to do? That's what you can say.
so the only type of people who really put me on tilt are there are some players who have no facial expressions, and that really bugs me.
Well, you know what's funny? That's her normally.
Yeah, normally I am not like.
She's
this.
famous for that.
Well, that's the thing. Like, we're playing a friendly.
Yeah, she's having fun with this, but if you were playing, you know, air quotes for real, you would get literally nothing off her.
Yeah, my superpower with Magic is I read facial expressions.
Okay,
micro
yeah,
expressions. So
yeah.
when people draw cards, almost everybody has a tell.
Mm-hmm.
So it, just that little micro expression of what they've got going
Melissa,
on.
you should play half a game in Pro Tour mode and just shut him down.
I don't think it's possible. These decks are too fun.
Yeah, your deck is great. You're playing concentration for what that has flying.
Flying concentrate. All right, you're good.
Or
Would you like to play or
concentrate,
draw?
yeah.
I'm gonna play.
Hey guys, looks like we're
I'll
all
give
set
you
up
what you want.
for
If I
game 2. If you're
mulligan
just
to
tuning
3, I
in,
would keep this hand. Let's see if I keep the rest of it.
on your left we have Chris Clay playing, as it says there, Black-Red Rakdos, which is an interesting style of Rakdos. One of many options for the Rakdos.
The non-traditional
Non-traditional Black-Red Rakdos. On your right, Pro Tour competitor and current Wizards employee Melissa DeTora
I'll make it work.
playing Blue-Black with
Something will
Sprout
happen.
Swarm.
I essentially mulligan to 6 because this card's not castable.
No, that's going to take a while.
Over to you. You're just gonna put it over there. It's in
ahead.
timeout.
Yeah.
It will be for a while. But if it comes off of timeout, you will be very unhappy.
And I will
Someday.
play Gore House Chainwalker
Ooh.
with
Okay.
Unleash.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Over to you.
considering I will not be able to block that forever, I will Warp Physique it. Go ahead.
Why you gotta make all my mans go away?
Because that guy would actually hit me for 9.
But they want to turn sideways. I will play a swamp, and then. Am I going to do this? Hold on. You know, we don't have. I will stick out.
Wrathy Trapper. Go ahead.
2x.
That one is.
-2, -2.
Oh, that one. Yep. Sure.
Though a land came into play, not under my control. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter. I don't have blue giant growth. But I
You never know.
Could have had green giant growth if I tapped differently. That's up badly.
Let's see if Melissa can recover from this horrific misstep.
2, 2, 3, 4, and I will cast Smoldering Butcher, who will shortly die.
He has
But
wither.
you know,
Okay.
he's there for the moment.
Guy's good.
Over to you.
All right. Time to play a blocker. But which blocker? I'll play Snapping Drake blocker. Go ahead.
So snapping, much great.
He actually has another name. It's Jag Swarm, but I will just call him Snapping Drake. Color shifted Snapping Drake.
Are you going to block, Melissa?
Yes. Which is why I called him Snapping Drake blocker. Oh, also, our life totals are back at 20.
Yeah. I mean, you can start lower if you want. It's fine.
Then I would really
I'll
have to
allow
block.
it. I'll allow it. Why do you have to have 2 toughness? Why couldn't you have like more?
I don't understand what this means.
Flip those numbers around.
Melissa, what do you think he has? Why does he want your creature to have more?
I don't know.
Or is he talking about his creature?
Oh, probably his.
He wanted a 4/4 for 4.
I mean, that would have been great with Wither. Just throw that on top.
Yeah.
It's like, do we want to be aggressive and trade, but not really?
I could always not block.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Many things could happen.
I could be bluffing you. I could not want to block. I don't know. There's only one way to find out.
Matt, we've reached a critical juncture in game
Yeah.
2 here. Chris is deciding whether he wants to attack with his 4/2. Melissa has pre-committed to a block.
Pre-committed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I asked her, are you gonna? She
I'll block.
first call it a blocker. I said, are you gonna block? She said, yes. That's why I called it a blocker.
Yeah, yeah. Snap block.
Now she did throw a little
it is
monkey
a
wrench in there.
snapping Drake.
Yeah.
So it's going to snap block.
So Chris has to decide if this is when he wants to attack or not. This is a big decision.
Technically, if I block, your creature was a removal spell.
He's got a lot of those though.
Yeah, but I've got other.
Super convincing, if you ask me. So, Marshall, real quick, I was
Yeah.
having some mic problems, as the people on Twitch probably
All
heard,
right.
and I went over there, and as they fixed it, our sound guy said, "Matt, you're hot." Now, I haven't been in the industry very long, but I really appreciated that.
Turn man sideways.
I will.
So Smoldering Butcher's getting in, and she does the dice trick, but then does block after all. Let's see if this plan works out for Chris. He's decided to trade.
All right.
Maybe have some raid happen. Ooh.
What?
I wonder if that's Gathan Raiders.
Oh,
Could be
morph
anything.
thingy.
Okay.
So many people at home might be confused as to why Chris has just played an upside down card.
Well, why does he paid it for 2 mana?
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
This-
sorry.
that's-
That's the confusing part.
Okay.
Over to you.
No one knows what happened.
I was like, maybe there's some old morphs that I don't know about that only cost 2.
So on the tilt from losing my magical mans.
Oh, should this be my hand?
I think now it should.
It's still not cast.
I know that, but like that was a big.
All right, I'm going to play Bird Concentrate. Go ahead.
Bird concentrate.
What does that thing do, Melissa?
It draws 3 cards. It concentrates.
Yeah, but you have to
It
let
thinks
people
very
know.
hard.
Bird concentrate's not the most descriptive.
All right, it's a 3/1 flying.
Impaler
And it
strike.
has when
Yeah.
it deals combat damage to a player, I may sacrifice it. If I do, draw 3 cards.
Oh God, bird concentrate's so good.
Bird Concentrate.
Now, if you did attack, and if it did deal combat damage to a player, would you sacrifice it?
I would.
Yeah, I would
Do you
too.
know why?
Yeah,
Because
because it's bird concentrate.
Bird Concentrate.
It's what it was put on this world to do.
you could also call it Concentrate Lightning Bolt.
Oh.
Concentrate Slow Lightning Bolt. So you have to wait an entire turn.
Yeah, that's a stretch, but it works. So, Melissa, what do you think that morph is? You said when he played it, you said you thought it was Gathan Raiders.
Yeah, he had a Gathan Raiders last game.
And what does that do?
It's a it has to unmorph you discard a card, and it's a 3/3. And if you're hellbent, it gets +2/+2.
Ooh.
Avert your eyes. Are their eyes averted?
I'm not looking at the morph. You can
Okay.
do whatever you want with it.
Close your eyes. Close them. All right. So,
Can I look yet?
You can look
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
This is they tried that trick in other games. Someone walks over.
I have
and
3
reveals
cards in hand, but really 2.
Yeah, but really 2 for the moment. All right, we're going to do this.
Oh no, what is that?
Eternal Thirst.
Oh no.
Who's
Land
thirsty?
Warfare.
+1/+1, and wait.
Lifelink.
Oh. Oh. So it only has lifelink, and when my guy dies, you put a counter on it.
Correct.
Interesting.
I'm going to turn it sideways.
Would you settle for a 2
So,
for 1?
so right now, it's only a 2/2. But if my guy dies, it could become a 3/3.
Correct.
All right. Well. So my options are to concentrate next turn or block and take the 2 for 1. So I'll block.
And yes, you were totally right.
I did it.
Over to you.
I really wanted to concentrate, but
Well, yeah, 2
That
for 1's
seems
not quite
okay.
the same thing as 3. I'm surprised you settled.
Oh, and I gain 3 life. Sorry.
two life.
2 life. Thank you.
I couldn't pass that up. Anything could have
Jeez.
happened. Like lightning bolt could have happened. All right.
Jeez.
I'm going to go for the low value play of Latchkey Fairy with no prowl and Bone Splitter. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. My bones are at risk.
We don't make these like we used to.
But the bones.
There's a new one
Beautiful,
A new
beautiful
one.
in
bones.
Kaladesh.
Well,
It costs more.
yes. Because that one's not okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will unfortunately hard cast
Ooh.
my Okabe Gang
Ooh.
Shinobi.
Ooh, okay. That's a thing.
And I will see you.
Oh, this
right.
is a big draw step. Melissa, what if you draw it?
This is a big draw
Yeah,
step.
what if you hit?
There was one card that I really want to draw.
Children, draw
Oh,
it, please.
God, do
For
it.
the children, don't draw it.
I didn't draw it.
Well, you might have.
I didn't draw it.
Oh, you didn't draw it. Chris was appealing to for the children.
For the children, think of the children.
They want to watch another game after this, right?
I don't have a choice. I can't let that thing hit me. Your deck has too much removal, so I'm just gonna Icar Slick this guy.
Icar Slick.
It's -3/-3 at sorcery. Then I'll do this and hit you for 5.
Alrighty.
Go ahead.
Blue dice
Is there a
goes
world
away
where that's
to
fair? I don't think it's
17.
this one.
Never underestimate the power of an axe-wielding fairy.
Yes.
And if I drew the card, this game would be much different.
Choices. Choices must be
That's
made.
never happening.
Melissa, what
So you have one-
percentage
one
of the
black
time
on
do you
tap.
think you win this game? From here.
From here?
Yeah.
Well,
He's got 2
he
unknown
has
cards.
2
in hand.
cards.
Yeah.
So even if they're both removal spells, then we're playing this game for much longer, which means that this could maybe happen.
Okay.
So I think my odds are pretty good. I don't know
Okay.
like what percentage, but
I need an exact percent.
66.
67. I have more faith in you.
All right,
than
this is terrible. This is. I absolutely do not want to be doing this. But sometimes you got to fiery fall
Oh, yeah.
fairies with axes.
I mean, he's a 5-power flyer.
Yeah.
Of course you have to do that.
Over to you.
Chris, I kind of like that play. I don't think that was terrible at all.
But the dragon. We got to think of the dragon.
Right, you're thinking down the line
so
at the
I have-
possibility of
And a
Kaga.
dragon with an axe is scarier than a fairy
That
with an axe.
that is one of the
because
scariest.
I have 2 options here. One of the
Oh,
options
I know what I like.
is okay.
Get that value.
I understand.
Chris, this is usually the time
But-
where you remind her that scooping is an
If he has
option.
Yes.
cone,
She may not be thinking of.
Is Cone of Flame, then this play is worse. But I probably just do it. So I'll play Pestermite, untapping an island, and then play a 2/1 guy that taps stuff. Go ahead.
Alrighty.
Now,
Still have this
did
in
you
hand.
see Cone of Flame in the first game?
Yeah, Cone of Flame, for sure.
What's Cone of Flame?
Oh no.
Oh, no.
So I ping you for 3.
Yep.
2-1. Yeah.
Oh,
knew
he
it.
had the Cone of Flame.
knew
What
it.
a savage beating.
Over to you.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead. I'm done.
Don't you want to play any spells, Melissa? Or?
I don't have any spells. My hand's empty.
Is it, though?
I mean, that's sort of in my hand.
We're going to use 2 colors because we can. Rakdos Shred Freak for 2.
All right, Rakdos Shred Free.
I am at 15.
Shred, that's an easy word to say.
Shred
See?
Free.
Rakdos.
2/1 haste getting in there. I'm
do you-
watching us on Twitch, Marshall, and
Go ahead.
people are having a little bit of a hard time seeing some of the cards, so we're just going to be a little bit more explanatory as we do these plays, so everyone knows what's
This
going
is
on.
going to be a repetitive. Rakdos Shred Freak. Turn sideways.
I'll cast this card in my hand. Geth's Verdict you. You sack a creature and lose 1 life.
Aww.
Make this game last forever.
16. 216 life. And I will say go.
What's in your hand?
Maybe
Oh,
you
what-
should play that card.
Probably the best card that I could draw.
No, that's the best card.
This one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Why don't you just
I'll
play
play a
it?
Coalition Relic. And I was so excited to draw this thing that I'm going to use it right now.
Just get it out of the way. Oh, we are sad people. Over to you.
All right, I'm going to actually put this card in my hand now.
Okay.
Add a mana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's
don't really
why I
have to
kept
count-
bugging you about it.
I don't like when people count that high.
It doesn't cost that much.
Oh dear God, why do I
You
have to
could have
read
cast
so
it like
much?
3 turns
I thought it
ago.
cost, like,
Oh,
I know.
Rexfield,
I know
the
you
Risen
did.
Deep.
I was like, maybe you should
Island
play
Walk,
that. You're like,
Swamp
nah,
Walk,
go.
5/8.
I'm like, dude.
Whenever Rexfield the Risen Deep deals combat damage to a player, you may cast instant or sorcery card from that player's graveyard without paying its mana cost if that card would be put to the graveyard in this turn.
The good news is, Chris, you don't
Fine,
have any good instants or sorceries in your graveyard like going to
Say
play.
that is good news.
Are you done? Are you happy with yourself?
I'll make it.
She's equipping
Go ahead.
Rexiel
I'll do
with
this.
Bone Splitter. That is
I hope
nasty.
you're happy with yourself.
I don't understand how this
so
card
pleased.
costs 6.
I believe the name of that card is now pronounced Rex Y'all.
Rexiel?
Rex Y'all.
Like that.
Because that's what it's doing.
Melissa, it actually shows your aptitude as a
I
developer
know.
that you thought it costed more because it should.
Sure should, right?
I will cast Parasitic Implant on Rexiel.
So at the beginning of your
My
upkeep,
upkeep. He still gets to hit me in the face. You could use
Oh.
things from my graveyard.
So wait, Parasitic Implant. What does
Yeah,
that do
so what
again?
happens at the beginning of the upkeep?
So during my upkeep, if it's still on the table, it might not be. It might go places.
Okay.
But if it's still there,
I don't even have any. I can Cone of Flame you for 3, maybe.
I'm going to take a look here. So, at the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted creature's controller sacrifices it, and you put a 1/1 colorless mirror artifact creature token onto the battlefield. So Rexiol is going to explode, and it turns out there was a mirror inside the whole time.
Okay, so sure. My turn.
Here you go. I have nothing.
Add a mana. Attack you for 7.
Brings me from 16 to 9.
If Rexiol's going down, it's going down
So
swinging.
I can cast something. Is that how this card works?
Instant or sorcery.
So I will Cone of Flame you for 3, this for 2, me for 1.
From 9 to 6.
All right, go. So this happens.
This happens.
So I lose this. You get a 1/1, and I'll put a counter here.
So Melissa, that Cone of Flame play was very clever. You needed 3 targets to be able to cast it.
We had exactly 3 targets.
Had exactly 3 targets available. Had to deal 1 damage to yourself in the process, but well worth it. Knocking Chris down to 6.
Yeah, but I'm getting through for damage.
This game got really
Most likely.
interesting now.
Maybe, maybe not.
We've got a real
There's,
close game on our hands.
Melissa's side of the battlefield has
So
a
that thing
weapon.
just came into play.
Oh,
right?
sorry.
Okay.
During my upkeep, yes, you're right. Then I'm not doing nothing.
I must preserve my life total here.
Yes. Over to you.
All right.
We're not quite living off the top yet,
Add a
but we're
green.
close.
Cast Sprout Swarm.
Oh my goodness, she found it. Melissa, can you read Sprout Swarm and
All
walk
right.
people? Because there's a generation of limited players that haven't been exposed to the
So today on Twitter,
hell that you're about to
I
unleash
took a
on poor
photo of my
Chris.
deck, and I said, "What's the best card? What's the strongest card?" And I got a lot of answers that were not Sprout Swarm. So now maybe everyone can understand the power of Sprout Swarm. It's a 1G instant with Convoke. It has buyback 3, and it puts a 1/1 green Saproling token into play. So I have 1 guy.
No big deal.
No,
seems
Doesn't
super fair to
seem like a
me.
big
1/1
deal,
green
right?
sapperling. I'm not that intimidated by that.
Yeah,
Should I be scared?
you paid 4 mana for a 1/1, Melissa. Is that really going to win you
Well,
the
I
game?
paid 5 mana because I had the Coalition Relic too.
Paid 5
yeah,
mana?
I paid
Right.
five mana.
It's not even that good.
All right,
One
I'm
in
done.
green and then 3 for buyback.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, poor Chris.
This is one of those
Melissa
interesting
says, have
puzzle
all
cards.
the spot removal you want, my friend.
It has buyback. It also has convoke. And remember, convoke, you can tap your creatures, like, say, the horde of sapperlings you're creating, to pay for the cost. And that includes convoke. So you can tap 5 creatures as long as one of them is green and cast that way for no mana. But Melissa is not hurting for mana, so...
Answers. We need answers.
Sorry,
Yes,
I was done. Sorry.
Melissa, is that the best card you could possibly draw
Okay.
right there?
that kind.
Probably.
Probably, right? You think it's the best card in your deck, period, right? It's better than Rexiel?
Yeah, for sure.
By a lot, right?
Yeah.
We'll play Morbid.
Return 2 target
Oh.
creatures. The Cone of Flames exile, by the way, from
sorry.
the Rexiel, in case that's relevant.
Not with my deck. Maybe for your deck. Ew, what do we go get?
Well, during your thinking time,
Good
I
efficient
have to move
play.
this over so I have room to tap
The
it.
magic step internationally known as thinking
Thinking
time.
time.
Popular in Commander games, actually.
Yeah, I call that the Twitter zone.
All right. Oh, and all the sapperlings with axes. Why do they have to have axes?
The
So
good,
Chris, you're,
Alright.
you're resolving Morbid Plunder, so you get
Two creatures.
up to 2 target creature
Yes.
cards from your graveyard to your hand.
And this is just gonna. I'm gonna say it. There will be 2. I thought about 1, but we're gonna go for 2.
Can't leave that value on the table, that's
No.
for sure.
So I will go for Okabe Gang Shinobi and the Garthen Raiders.
Sounds good.
Into my hand. And this goes here. And then I'll swing.
I will block.
Why would you block? Yes, of
I'll
course.
cast Sprout Swarm with buyback. So this comes in, this dies.
All right.
A suave token swap there
Yeah.
for Melissa.
I mean, that's technically what happened.
And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Raiders. Over to you.
Add mana. Use it for Sprout Swarm with buyback.
So
Go.
swarmy. Much buyback.
Uh-oh.
It's just a few sapperlings.
The train's starting to chug onward.
Probably nothing.
I probably
It still
shouldn't
feels
take
remarkably fair at this point, and it's about to get out of hand.
No, I don't think that card is ever getting out of her hand.
It was close.
I think it's going to be there for quite
He
a while.
tried. He had an attack. But I think you're right, Matt.
How much mana you got at the moment? Untapped.
Untapped, I have 5.
5.
You have 4 cards in hand. Jeez. Okay.
Yeah, you're leaning on that Sprout Swarm pretty hard, but
Yeah. It's going to do
it can
some
take
work.
a lot of pressure, yeah.
It is going to do some work for sure.
Now, those Garthen Raiders, as long as Chris is hellbent,
Yes.
it gets +2,
Yep.
+2?
And he has the Shinobi in hand, so
Mm-hmm.
it's very unlikely that he can empty his hand, is my guess.
Yeah, the Shinobi costs 5, is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
if you just want to hard cast it.
Ninjutsu's for 4
4?
or 5?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
something like that.
It might be 4. I'm like 1,000% blocking though.
But you're never letting that thing through
Oh,
because
yeah.
you got to protect your
Right,
hand
right.
here, yeah.
So Marshall, Twitch chat wants to know, what does Chris's deck do?
So Chris's deck is primarily a removal-based deck. He has got a lot of different ways to kill creatures, and then he's trying to apply pressure with some high-power, generally low-toughness creatures as well.
Yeah, there are many matchups where this deck would shine.
Oh, his deck is unreal.
This is not one of those matchups
well,
necessarily.
you know, you were good. Like, if that was a normal
Play a
creature
Swarm.
and not a Sprout
Okay.
Swarm, you would be way ahead here, Chris.
Okay.
You have managed to kill every single threat that she's put out, but now she's got a threat that can't be killed.
All right.
I might block. I mean, like, I'm pretty much 1,000% blocking.
I'm just trying to figure out the order I do this
saying
in.
there's a chance.
Did I block? Yes, 1,000%.
So Melissa, whoever donates the most on your page gets that sprout swarm.
All right,
Yes,
we're
they
just
get
going to
this
do this the easy
sprout
way for
swarm.
me.
Okay.
I will
You're going to tar fire
fire
this.
the sapperling.
Okay.
All right. Then, do I not?
Block.
Yeah.
The 1,000%er came in.
Yep.
And then over to you.
Token. Draw first, then this. Play all the lands. Play this. So I can make a guy and make a guy, so go ahead.
Now, Chris last turn cast Okiba Gang Shinobi, which is interesting because if it hits somehow, Melissa will have to discard 2 cards.
Yeah, which is why she was 1,000% to block
Oh,
before.
yeah. I had to block that.
Yeah, and she has been committed to that.
Right. We remember that Chris got that back from his graveyard, so Melissa definitely knew that that was a possibility.
Yeah. And Chris was close. He's close. But now he's not. So Melissa, you were saying you can make 2 more sapperlings on Chris's turn still?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, God.
Cast Carrion Crow.
Yep, I can't block that guy.
Comes into play tapped.
Yep.
Would have been nice to draw that a little earlier.
Yeah, that's
but,
awkward.
That did not happen. So I'm going to admit that I'm a little on tilt at the moment. So I need a rules clarification.
Yeah.
Because
I
my brain is
don't
not
know
working.
anybody that knows the rules very well.
I mean, I can make something
so-
up. What do you got?
He gets blocked. The blocker is destroyed. Does the damage still go through?
It would if it had trample,
Trample, but not
somehow.
yet.
But unless he has trample, no. Once the creature is blocked.
That was what I thought, but I just wanted to clarify.
This doesn't feel like one of those we should ask Twitch to get a ruling and then highest donation win. That would.
Twitch ruling
that-
says
that is
damage
the
does
thing.
carry over.
So they're all attacking.
I mean, I don't know how much money it would take
Okay.
to give
So
Okiba
I
Gang
am going
Shinobi
to
trample.
cast
Look,
Sprout
you're the
Swarm
only one
buyback.
I know that has the ability to do that.
But I imagine there is some dollar amount out there
Then I would like to block.
for the
So
kids.
block, block,
All right.
and then you have priority.
All right. In response, I will Bolt Charge one of the sapperlings.
So that's a
I
red
will
burn
Sprout Swarm
spell.
with buyback. All right, then, yep, everything dies.
Yep.
Your stuff all lives.
Yep. Over to you.
This is a nice little fight. Chris is definitely bringing it.
It's the sapperlings. My deck is not designed to take out
I
lots
know.
of little things.
And
I do have-
basically no decks are.
I have one answer, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, if you
But-
would have gotten lucky and drawn that crow the turn prior, you would be in actually okay
I'll play
shape.
a Riftwing Cloud Skate and bounce this guy. And then, so I can Sprout Swarm, but then I can't Sprout Swarm again, so I'll put this on this. Go ahead.
It's tough to fight Sprout Swarm, of course, but the only way to do it, you're doing the right thing.
Just trying to
Just
keep
got-
the numbers down,
Keep the
but
numbers down, keep your sapperlings spayed or neutered. It's the only way to go,
Or equipped.
or equipped.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're running the Lightning Bolt deck and your opponent plays Sprout Swarm, things are not great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Raiders.
You have one card.
And I'm going to play the land as some.
So these are 5/5.
Yep, 5/5. Huh. So we potentially trade in the air. Really want to stop you from making things. Do I turn more man sideways or not? I will not this turn.
You're not going to this turn.
Over to you.
Okay. So I will cast this, make this, put a counter on this.
I feel like I'm just delaying the inevitable
Add
at
a
this point. But
Yeah,
black.
that's how Sprout Swarm works, man. It gives you
Okay.
inevitability.
that, Mr. Anderson, is the sound of inevitability.
All right. I guess I should do math, so I can do token.
You really
Cast
don't,
the
you don't
card
have
in
to
my
do math.
hand.
Math
Sort of
is
wing it.
not compulsory.
Fine.
Okay, so I will use the mana from Relic to play this guy.
What is that guy?
This guy is a Blight Speaker.
That is a Blight Speaker.
He searches for rebels, but unfortunately, he's already dead, so that's not happening.
Rebel down.
I'm not attacking. Go ahead. Can't attack into a 5/5, and I don't. I mean, maybe I could have attacked. I guess I can just wait.
It's something.
I think if this game goes long, it's okay.
All right. I'm going to cast Skitter of Lizards and multi-kick for
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That is the biggest skitter of lizards I've ever seen.
Yep.
Definitely some tense moments here as Chris tries valiantly to escape his inescapable doom. Boy, Marshall, this commentary live at the table is great.
I like this.
5.
We can
6,
kind of
7,
hand
8,
off
9,
between
10.
the players and us.
So I could come across relief. If you decided not to block, that would be great. You could do that.
Well, the problem is, well, I'm okay with not blocking, but I would have to discard my Sprout Swarm to this, so I'm going to block.
But
If I had a different card in hand, I probably wouldn't care.
I regret holding on to the Shinobi, or not holding on to the Shinobi now. If only I had known.
Yeah, but I knew about it, though.
Well, I didn't know about that. What am I going to do here? So this is a 3/1?
Mm-hmm.
3/1, 1/1, 1/1, 2/2. If I attack all in, you have to block something.
Or she gets to block something.
I think. Maybe we'll do this.
So just 5/5s?
5/5s.
And this guy is just haste, that's it?
Haste, correct.
All right, so first Saproling, then Saproling. Now that the easy part's over, then I'll think.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Now he's got to do math.
I mean, I'm going to win this long game if I keep Saproling, making Saproling, so this seems like a very safe block here. So I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
You pass to me, I make a Saproling,
That is disgusting.
and then they all
That
die.
is just gross. How many saplings did you make that turn? 3, 4?
I think I made 3,
Ugh.
during that combat step.
Yeah.
I think I made 1 on my turn, right? Or no, wait, no, I didn't, I don't think.
It's just gross.
Over to you.
All right.
Matt, there's 6 playmats and pins from Kaladesh left, by the way,
Okay.
if you wanted to update.
Yeah, so let's remind the viewers real quick. The top,
I don't
excuse
know
me,
if I can
we have 6 packages
say
left. It's a
so.
Kaladesh playmat
Saproling.
along with
Saproling.
sleeves for any donation.
Saproling. So I
What do
can
we say?
equip.
$50?
$50.
Or higher?
Yep.
So the
And you,
next,
you get the pin and the playmat.
Attack
right,
you
so
with a
Kaladesh Consulate
4/2.
pin and a
Block.
Kaladesh
Sure.
playmat for the next 6 donations of $50 or
So
more.
Saproling.
Just go to the website on your screen, tinyurl.com/magicextralife to donate in support of Extra Life.
Volt Scourge.
That is a guy that I cannot block.
Well, 14 turns away from death then.
All right. If I attack with the Shinobi, you're going to block and kill it. But I don't see a point where it's ever going to get through.
I am fine with trading nothing for cards.
That's generally not terrible, yeah.
You tap your lands, his cards disappear. You're all right with that?
I am
All right.
fine with that.
The hard part for Chris is that if he doesn't do that, it's still, you're fine with that.
Yep.
Yeah. Then, like, the game ends quicker because I make more sapperlings and can attack at some point.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just, I guess it depends on what he does.
I'm definitely attacking with the Raiders.
Okay. I'm definitely blocking with a
Yes.
1/1.
The question is, okay, fine. We'll turn
All
it
right.
in sideways. Let's get this to the.
Sapperling. Sapperling. Block, block. You pass priority to me, and then I tap 5 for another sapperling. So dead, dead. And I'm left with this.
Oh,
Who's having fun? Yay!
This is why these cards don't exist anymore.
Well, it's also interesting just because, you have a really good blue-black deck, and that was the one card you decided to splash in.
And it's also
you can see
it's
why.
also, I named my deck
You
this.
also named your deck blue-black Sprout Swarm.
All right, so guy, 3 left over, which means I can equip, so I will equip. Go ahead.
All right, this actually helps a lot,
Okay.
I think. We'll
Okay.
see. I will play Ekva, Rakdos
no.
Blood Witch.
So all the stuff with counters have haste, and it has first strike.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
But it's first strike haste.
Okay.
So we're back over in the booth. I've corralled the Matt back just because this one looks like it's winding down here, Matt.
You
will
would think the
turn
inevitable tide of
then sideways.
sapperlings
All right.
would be too
Then you
much.
make all the sapperlings.
Guy.
Spot removal.
Guy.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess if I
Like
do
he found an
this,
Exava there.
this has a counter, right? Did you put it?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Sapperlings.
Like I said, I'm a little on tilt.
Oh no.
Yes.
Just a little. Just a touch. Because I'm racking my brain. I'm like, what can I draw that's going to help me against
It's a very
Sprout Storm?
frustrating Magic card. All right, so block.
Okay.
That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I have you lose 1. Make 1. That's it. So I take 4, 5, going to 9.
I will
You gain
gain
one.
1, but are you going to make me lose 1 then?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to leave it at 6.
Okay. And that guy died.
So hellbent.
Yeah, you can see
Yep.
Melissa's just
Not
chipping
anymore.
away at the board state of Chris.
That's all I got.
Clay
Over to you.
here.
Yeah, as
All
I
right.
mentioned.
And all your
I mean,
land.
I definitely need an answer for
Inevitability,
Vault Scourge
indeed.
at some point.
If her life total was significantly lower, he could find a chain of burn spells
interesting.
to just aim at the head and kill her, but it's not low enough for that to happen here.
Yeah, I thought maybe we'd have some action when he drew
Let's see.
that carrion crow earlier, just being able to fly.
I drew a pretty
over.
sweet
Yeah,
card.
being able to put some pressure on Melissa,
Yeah.
but
I was just dealing with 1 card. Why
It's
should you
really
need more?
unfortunate for Chris because he had that Shinobi in
This
hand,
guy with
played it,
1, 2, 3,
and drew the crow.
4 kickers.
Oh, Swamp Walk.
If he would have had that crow
I need
first,
top
he
deck.
could have potentially
So he's a
ninjutsu'd out the
5/5.
Shinobi, and Melissa's helpless, and
And
she would have to
do
discard
I
the Sprout
equip?
Swarm. But
Yeah.
he unfortunately
don't
had already played it and took that option away.
yeah,
All
that
right.
was
I
one
don't
turn
think I have an
before
answer to that,
Melissa
so
drew
I think
a
that's
flying
probably-
blocker, so
I mean,
That's
any
true.
removal.
He
will
had
gain
that
one
one
to it.
window.
Yeah, this game
Yeah,
would
I'm not
look a
going
lot
to equip. Go
different.
ahead.
Yes, that's not an answer. Well done.
All right.
All right,
GGs.
and that's going to do it. Melissa DeToro wins 2-0 over Chris Clay.
Thank you.
She will move to a record of 1-0 here in our grand sealed championship. We're not really keeping track of that.
No, but what we are doing is we're playing donation sealed here, Matt.
Yeah.
And so just for anybody just tuning in, basically the players had, what was it? Was it all week? Is that how long they had?
Roughly a week.
Last few
Yeah,
days,
I mean,
yeah. And they were soliciting donations for Extra Life, which is, of course, while we're all here, is to do that.
Yep.
And their donations equaled packs. So, like, they could get a $25 donation and unlock a pack that they would use in their sealed pool here.
Yep.
And so the funny part is that not only did they get to choose different tiers of packs based on the level, there wasn't a limit.
No, I mean,
Melissa was on 8 packs here for her sealed, and Chris was on 13.
the one thing we're not going to do is cap your donation.
No,
So
of course
we'll
not.
go to ridiculous lengths.
Yeah.
If you have 16 booster packs, that's great.
Yeah.
And there's some spiciness in the mix there. Like Modern Masters was in there for a
Yep.
donation. Kaladesh.
Yeah, absolutely. I was looking at the list here. You know, here's Lorwyn, Modern
Yeah.
Masters. You said Kaladesh in there. There's World Wake,
So
Little Jace.
there's lots of
Future Sight, Planar Chaos. It's all in there.
interesting cards out there.
Yeah, good stuff.
So we talked about Extra Life. That is, of course, the reason why we're all here.
Mm-hmm.
And as I've been saying to you guys all afternoon, we have gifts for you, and I want to give you an update. We are in hour 7. It passed 2 o'clock Pacific time. So we have a new gift that we would
Oh,
like
I only
to-
have 10 hours to go.
Yeah, it's a breeze. We're just cruising through this. We have a new gift we'd like to offer to you nice folks out there, and that is a package of 6 Kaladesh boosters. Kaladesh being the new set.
Yeah.
The one that's not out yet.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
I saw one of the booster wrappers sitting on a table, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And it was just the wrapper. There wasn't even cards in it.
So we have 6 boosters, and we're also going to throw in some Kaladesh sleeves. And those are for the next 6 donations of $30 or more. So if you go to the website, down at the bottom of your screen, go to the main Wizard Stream Extra Life page, donate 30 or more US dollars, and we'll send you 6 Kaladesh boosters, some Kaladesh sleeves, and that will come right at about release day. Like, I think we're mailing that the Thursday before the set is released. So you'll have it very quickly.
And how many of those were available?
6.
There's 6 of those.
Yeah.
So if you want that, if you want to get that's. So I equate things to draft sets. It's 2 draft sets,
2 draft
right?
sets.
Yeah.
2 Kaladesh drafts. That's fair.
2 Kaladesh
Do
draft sets you can
are
get in there.
You do limited? Is that a thing? You like the drafto?
Occasionally. I might have a league up on my computer right over
Oh,
here.
are you playing over there? Okay.
Well, not when the camera's on us.
Well, hi, we're all business here. Welcome to. We are live at Wizards headquarters in Renton, Washington. We are in the basement. It's not really the basement. But we are here for a 24-hour stream, and this is like hour 7.
Yeah, it started at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Pacific.
And we're going straight on till 8 a.m. Pacific Sunday morning.
What's your schedule like?
So I'm with you for the rest of Donation Sealed, and then I have a break.
Yeah.
Where I will take a 27-minute nap, and then I am back at 4 in the morning, Sunday Pacific, for a Conspiracy Take the Crown draft.
And that's the last stretch, right?
That's the home stretch.
4 to 8 a.m.
Yep, will be myself and Numot the Nummy, Kenji Yagashiro will be here.
He'll be here
to bring you all the action.
Yeah, I'm going to be here until midnight tonight, so I'm just sort of warming up on, kind of getting loose in the booth and getting ready to go. And and we're bringing in Ryan Spain. He's going to be in the booth with me
It's a
for the
reunion.
next. Yeah, I can't wait. I've always wanted to be in the booth with Ryan, so
Oh,
that's
that's
going to be
exciting.
sweet. And we're going to be in for the next 2 stretches after this one, which is going to be Conspiracy Block Constructed,
That's coming up
which
tonight
is in the evening.
at 8.
That's right. And then Commander.
Commander is up next, and that'll be exciting. We have.
How did I get in for Commander and Conspiracy Block?
Flipped coins. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna. Yeah, it'll be.
So we've got
What
a
does
lot-
that do again?
We've got a lot of players. Some of the commanders were chosen based on your donations. We
Oh
have,
yeah, I've already heard about some of these decks,
We
man.
have, dare I say, costumes. And hopefully we'll have all kinds of wackiness in store.
Oh, there's wackiness and I've talked to 2 people, only 2 of all of the competitors, and I've already heard. Yeah.
I'm not
Homerids.
I'm not saying there's a lobster
things,
outfit.
lobsters.
I'm not saying there's a lobster outfit.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be fun. And of course, you know, we're doing it kind of casual here, right? We're hanging out for 24 hours straight, getting money together for Extra Life, which of course goes to hospitals and primarily for children. You know, the one I have on mine is for Seattle Children's Hospital. I know you have one in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm actually playing for, commenting, doing this thing for St. Rose Dominican hospitals in Las Vegas. It was actually the hospital where my brother was born.
Oh, really?
And I'm forgiving them for that and raising money anyway because they also take care of sick kids, and it's a great worthy cause, and I'm happy to do it.
Very big of you, like most things you do.
Get it. They always give me the short chair every time. Like,
yeah, sure.
Oh,
by the way, I should mention that. So currently we are the record setter for most combined height.
Combined booth height.
Yeah, but I realized something while covering a Grand Prix earlier this year.
Oh, no.
Well, it's actually more oh no for me.
Oh, good.
So the record could be broken.
Oh, how so?
You and William Huey Jensen.
Oh, Jensen's tall.
If you guys were both in, it would leave us in the dust. So I'm just clinging to our record right now, but if the stars ever align and you and Huey are in the booth, I'll just be forgotten.
Okay, look, I mean, the record might be broken, but we're Team Sutback.
Yeah.
And that lasts forever.
I love that.
I don't think that was in the shot, but
yeah, well, that's the point, right? Whenever I see Matt, I walk up and I give him the tallest high five I can, and then usually there's somebody else around who's like, you know, I kind of want one of those too, and I don't bring it down. I'm just like, hey, if you want to be in the club, it's up here.
We have standards.
Yeah,
we're not ducking for nobody.
No, you know, Matt and I actually we formed Team Sutback back on the Magic Cruise.
Yeah, Magic Cruise.
Remember we played
a few years ago.
It was 4 years ago?
We were on a cruise ship, which, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, if you've never been on the Magic Cruise, it's great. If they still do it, I'm pretty sure they still do it. You should definitely go. But if you've ever been on a cruise ship, they're not built for tall people.
They're not.
So, that was quite fun.
The shower. Like,
wash my hair.
Get this part over here. Yeah. But we played Two-Headed Giant together.
We did play Two-Headed Giant. That was a lot of fun.
Smashed a bunch of people. It was great.
It was not even close.
Yeah, we've been inseparable ever since.
So we were, you're recently coming off the Magic World Championships.
Yeah, we were down in PAX.
And that was great.
Oh, it was unbelievable. You know, we were down at the Paramount Theater in Seattle, which is, you know, I grew up here in Seattle. This is where I'm from, and so the Paramount is it's a historic kind of a landmark type location, you know, for people from Seattle, and getting a chance to work in there and actually be on stage at the Paramount was a real trip for me, because I've been there multiple times for concerts and whatnot.
Oh, sure.
You know, but I've never been on that end of it, looking at the other people.
I'd only been there once before, for a wrestling show, for an NXT show, and it was really good. It was like this nice, intimate theater. And
it seems like a weird place for a wrestling
show. It was really weird. Like they had
it's like this ornate chandelier and some guy like.
It was beautiful.
Well, I have to ask, were you wrestling? Or?
I was not.
Okay.
I really wanted to announce, but they didn't.
Oh, you'd be great.
Tom Phillips, I tweeted him and I was like, hey, I'm in the second row, guest ring announcer, but they didn't buy it.
They didn't. Well, they just didn't know your talents.
I would love to do an intro for somebody here. I'm gonna see if I can get a donation later.
You should do that, like the ones that you did at Worlds.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been there for that, and Paramount's a beautiful theater, and so we went, and now I can say, hey, I've played the Paramount. Like I was in an improv show, we did Magic Improv, that was great with our friends at Jet City Improv, and the World Championships were there, and the parade, and the Inventors Fair, and it was huge. Yeah. And I have to remember the next time I go to the Paramount to see a concert or whatever that I don't just own the place. I can't just walk backstage.
I know.
Like I did that weekend.
That was actually one of the weirdest things is like when we go out and do the Pro Tour, which this is a Pro Tour level event, you know, most of the time we're in a convention center hall or a rented hall of some type, but they're flat. They're big and flat, and they're usually just one story, and it's this big kind of square rectangle, and they'll map out everything ahead of time about where the stages are and where everything is, but it's just a matter of kind of snaking your way through to get there.
Sure.
Paramount is very vertical.
5 floors.
Yeah, and I mean
plus a mezzanine.
Yeah, and it was also built, I don't know, late 1800s, early 1900s is like, you know, when it was structurally built, and for people like Matt and I were both too tall, it is an absolute obstacle course to get. There's low ceilings. And
it's a full working theater. They do
chairs.
Broadway level productions there.
Totally.
So, and they had one elevator that was built in like 1712, and
they have a sign that says, "Don't hold the door. Because if you do, it'll break.
The elevator will just
It'll
give up.
just stop.
And like, we're done. Sorry. We're done.
Yeah.
And so stairs to get everywhere, and that place. It was a lot of fun. I can't wait. You know, PAX was an amazing event. Of course, it was the kickoff for Kaladesh. I'm hoping to see some Kaladesh in our next match. The players are getting ready.
They are getting ready. I was looking. I can't quite see who do we have over there.
So it looks like we're gonna.
Oh, they're going to move some stuff
over
around.
there.
We've got some amount of time.
We're shuffling
here
some
as well.
players back and forth. So I think that's. I'm pretty sure it's Frida.
Yeah.
Hi.
Who
Frida
else
Smith
is over
over
there?
on the left there, and Harry. It looks like Harry on the right.
Let's find Harry here. We're gonna read up. So we've got some information about each of our players. You know, just for us, right? Just so that we can relay this type of stuff.
We asked the players to kind of give us some information about what they do at Wizards and.
Afraid it looks like she's been here for 6 months,
I
but
feel
she's
like-
been playing and loving Magic and D&D for years. Her favorite format is Commander.
Is Commander.
Yeah, Commander. So she's a Commander player. She's got, oh my God, she loves Commander.
Yeah.
She has 9 decks and 5 more on the way. So I'm assuming that she won't stop at 14. She'll probably just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, we keep putting out sets, so there's really no reason. There's more legendary creatures all the time. So it looks like
This is pretty funny too. She was part of the planning committee for the Magic Extra Life event. So she says she was in charge of the prizes. So if they're awesome, she's the one that you can say thanks. She also said if they're not awesome, you can blame the other people on the committee.
Yeah, I would blame Mike Turian. That's.
I was actually.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I was thinking about
it's
blaming you.
Blame me, Mike Turian.
Turian doesn't seem like he would do anything wrong.
Hall of Famer. Mike Turian.
Are you in the Hall of Fame?
I am not in the Hall of
I
Fame.
mean, you then.
I am a scant 142 pro points away, though. So
That does put you closer than me.
any day now.
I think I've got like 4 or 3 or something like that.
Hey, have I asked you guys for donations recently?
Yes, we should do that.
We should really do that. Let me remind you all, we're here for Extra Life. We are here to raise money for charity, for sick kids, for the hospitals that serve those sick kids. We're here for the next, 17 hours-ish.
Going until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning
8
Pacific.
a.m. Pacific, and we have some great prizes in store for you. We still have a couple of the Kaladesh playmat consulate pin combinations for any donation of $50 or more. And we also have packages of 6 Kaladesh boosters and a pack of Kaladesh sleeves. That's for $30. If you got $80 lying around, you want to take the lot, hit us up at tinyurl/magicextralife. Put in the comment field what gift you would like, what gift you're aiming for. I do want to remind everyone that all of our players also have individual pages where they're raising money for charity, and they have also provided individual gifts, a lot of them. I
even brought some.
Oh, did you? Mm-hmm. We'll get to yours in just one
Yeah,
second.
I don't know how we're doing it yet, but
Okay,
I'll talk
well-
about it in a little bit after. I actually have to talk to Freya.
We'll figure that out. Maybe we'll do it during the game. I do want to mention Kimberly Kreines, creative designer who played D&D. In our first segment, she is making little tiny magic card
Things are
necklaces.
so cool.
They're like yay big.
They're
for
very
scale.
cool.
Here's my head.
Well,
Basically,
should we use a normal human head for scale, or should we just continue to use?
normal. Basically, any card in Gatherer that you can find, tokens, whatever. $25 donations to Kimberly Kreines' page. Now, if you want to get to the individual page of anyone here, type in the chat, ! First name, last name. So, ! Kimberly Kreines will get you to her page, a donation of $25. Please mention what card you would like made into a little necklace. They're adorable, and she had them last year, and they were great. She brought them back. So please get that while the getting's good.
Yeah, those things are sweet. They're ready.
They're ready.
Yeah, let's head over and check out round 2 here of our donation.
Yeah,
field
Harry
event.
versus Frida. Let's
Yep.
do it.
And roll again.
And that, of course, means that you and I can wander over if we'd like.
Let's do
Yeah.
it. All right. Now, our mics are live, so they can hear us no matter where we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, that's
Which
right.
is interesting because we are at Wizards headquarters.
So, 3rd floor?
We could wander darn near anywhere. I'm going to keep an eye on Twitch chat with you.
Mulliganing?
Okay.
Mulliganing. I need a mulligan.
Me too.
All right.
Looks like both of our players are taking a mulligan here.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing okay.
Just okay?
Yeah. I Yeah,
Now, your name's Harry, right?
I am Harry.
So what do you do here, Harry? We didn't have a sheet on you over there.
You didn't have a sheet on me?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm a hobo. No, I'm.
You just wandered in off the street?
It's so warm and dry.
Harry was caller 10. Thank him for calling in.
No, I'm art director
You're an art director.
in the digital group.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
How long you been playing Magic for? You an old school player? You relatively new?
relatively new. I've watched my friends play for a long time. It was always kind of intimidating, but I'm playing for about a year.
Nice. What about you, Freda? We read that you have 9 completed commander decks.
It's
Is this
true.
true?
Yes.
And you
I
have
only
5
play
more
Commander.
on the way?
Yeah, well, in progress. I'm working on it.
Wow. So you're a little more enfranchised of a player than Harry at this point.
I'm not very good, though, so
Well,
it evens out.
Right.
Goodness doesn't apply.
What's fun about Donation Sealed is, if we had enough donations, you could have enough cards to basically build a commander.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
actually could. Oh,
Sorry
Freda's
to all
going to
viewers.
5.
Yeah.
Sorry to all viewers.
Yeah, this is sad.
So how did you guys feel about your decks when you were building them? Did you have a ton of packs to build from, or?
I had a ton of packs to build from. I've got a lot of good friends donated for my campaign, so
How many packs are we talking about
I
here?
had about 10
10?
packs to.
You normally only get 6, right?
Yeah. I know. So I had a few.
What about you, Freda? How many packs are you building from?
I also had 10.
Okay.
You would think that with 10 packs, I could make a really good deck.
Yeah.
But I managed to make what I like to call sad red aggro. And we'll see how it does here. I don't know.
All right.
You call it sad red aggro?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you have
Sad red aggro, we have sad zombies.
No, lazy zombies.
Lazy zombies.
lazy
'Cause
zombies?
they do a lot less than I would have hoped.
I'm curious, Freda, do you have a sad red aggro commander deck by chance? Or?
I don't.
Maybe
But
that's
it's
one.
a good idea.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe number 15 will be that.
All right.
I mean, this is horrible, but I'm not going to bother mulliganing again.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
kind
there was
of-
2 reluctant keeps here, Matt. from-
Right, exactly. I'm not going to start with 2 in my hand.
5 cards in Freda's hand.
Also 5.
5
cards.
cards in Harry's hand.
We're feeling good. We're feeling
old,
good.
The old fair start.
Right, I'm playing. I said I was going to play, and
Now you regret it.
I instantly regret it. It's horrible. Go.
To be fair, you didn't know you were going to mulligan to 5 at the time.
Yeah, I know.
Play a mountain and pass.
Okay.
Oh, that
thank
is
you so
sad.
much.
It's on.
Is it on? Is it on? Okay, it's on. Go. That's how sad this is.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Right? Right.
All right, well, I'm already ahead of you with 2
You are.
lands here.
You are.
Immolating Soul Eater. I can pay a red or 2 life to give him +1/+0 till end of turn.
Okay.
Pass.
All right. There. You get to play a thing. That's a thing that got played. Played a planes, and I can do nothing. Go.
Awesome. One of my strategies with Harry is to hope that he gets mana screwed or mana flooded. It's a proven strategy
So
with
far,
him.
you are
Yeah.
employing that strategy masterfully.
Time tested.
He's doing so well.
I will attack you with Immolating Soul Eater.
Will you?
I will.
You sure?
Yes,
Okay.
I am sure.
Okay.
And, hold on. I'm going to pay 3 red,
Boost.
and you're going to take 3 additional damage.
All right.
That soul is not going to last very long.
And I
in
will
this race.
pass.
Yeah. She's going to kill me with her 1/1, as I have nothing out there at all. That's what's going to happen.
Now, it's worth noting that Soul Eater, you can pay Phyrexian mana, right?
Yes.
So you decided to pay regular, but if you wanted, you could just unload.
Yep.
Yeah.
Harry, I'd probably play a card here, buddy.
Yeah, I tried to play cards, but
Or
yeah,
some
that's-
mana.
That was
Or
some
some mana.
strategic
Yeah.
That's kinda not
insider
happening,
info
though.
for you there.
This is called getting mana. Well, mana screwed. Yeah, and that's what's happening.
That is the term.
Yeah.
It's not a R&D approved term, but we'll roll with it. We're
Okay.
good.
Okay,
All right.
what's the R&D approved language?
Wonderful variance has blessed your game. It's really part of what makes Magic great, is that every game
Wow.
is different, and
Yeah.
you can never predict what's going to happen.
Okay.
I'm going to tap 4 for Spontaneous Artist. When it enters, I get 1 energy counter.
Ooh, an energy counter.
And I'm going to immediately use that energy counter
Oh
to
my.
grant it haste.
Haste.
So it's a 3/3
Yeah.
with haste, and I'm going to attack you with
For 4.
both.
Freda, that was the first energy counter I've ever seen.
Didn't it look good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't really keep it around that long.
I'll pass.
Okay. I'm gonna hope I draw. Oh, All right. I drew a thing. Another planes.
Harry,
And-
the chat is rooting for you, man. They want you to find some lands.
Yeah, they do. They kind of do. Where's the camera?
The camera's that little.
Not
Yeah,
to bang this
there we
drum,
go,
but
there we
rooting
go.
or donating?
Right.
What are we talking about?
Well,
Seriously.
Because
$50.
Twitch, straight up.
Yeah.
Show me some. I can make something happen here. If you want to see something happen, I can make.
wait,
something
are you
happen.
saying that if somebody donated some amount of money, that you might put a land on top of Harry's library?
Would
for
you?
him?
Would you?
Why would I do it there when I
Wow.
can just put it onto the battlefield?
Okay. That you might even do that.
Okay. All right. I look. Yeah. This is not. All right, people.
Robert in the chat immediately is like, donate $50 because we'll give Harry some mana.
You know.
Man, for $50, I'll do more than that.
All right. To you.
All right.
Would you give him
well,
a
now
back
that the
rub
stream
and
is
some
helping
mana
you
help?
cheat, I better
Sure.
Yeah.
hurry up and win this
Right.
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do see the pace
right.
quicken here from Freda's side as she
Yeah.
realizes that a
This
donation.
might be in.
Yeah, it might.
I should be more aggressive.
I will attack with both,
Uh huh. Oh well, and you're gonna boost the hell out of your.
or am I?
Are you? Are you gonna boost? No. Swinging for 4.
Yeah,
So
I
you
see
say
the
no
four.
blocks, and then she has to decide ahead of time, and then you can react to her.
All right. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Kazul, Tyrant of the Cliffs.
Dear God.
5/4. Whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks, if you're the defending player, put a 3/3 red ogre creature token onto the battlefield, unless you pay 3. So if you attack me, I can
Yeah.
just spam ogres. So pass to you.
Thanks.
Well, here's the good news.
Yeah.
Harry, from this position, you are incredibly unlikely to attack her. So you don't need to worry about extra ogres showing up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So great news. Bullet dodged.
Right.
Is that the karma coming in?
There we go. All right, I can put a creature out. Let's see. I've got very little at my disposal.
I would suggest killing all of her creatures if possible.
Yeah.
You could also concede. I mean, that's
I-
always an available option. I'm just like
This is a
leaving-
player that knows what's up.
Yeah. Let's give viewers their money's worth. Watch me. There.
Stinky.
Stinkweed Imp. He's a flyer. When he deals combat damage, it looks like he's was written before Death Touch was named.
That is correct.
Yeah. All right.
All
We
right.
do have a pretty wide variety of booster packs available to our players that go
Right,
back
so
quite a
this-
number of years.
I don't,
so.
yeah, I don't know what the set symbol on this is.
I think that's Modern Masters.
That's Modern Masters, but they, still don't want it. It's still different than Death Touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Go.
Subtly.
All right.
So.
I think you're in trouble, Harry.
Yeah, I think I kind of am.
Let's see.
Lovely.
Frida smells blood.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to smell, frankly. All right. I'm also instructed by a lot of people that I need to read out their tweets if they've donated to me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So.
Seems like a great time to pause the action.
Right.
Right before you're
Stretch this
dead.
game
You can
out.
also do
Yeah.
it while you sideboard.
Yeah. So I accidentally set a python on my cousin Dudley at the zoo once. But so what? I bet loads of people here can do it. Yeah.
Who is tweeting these at you? These
Yeah,
are people
yeah.
that have donated to.
These are people
Your
who have
campaign.
donated to me.
Great.
$5 a tweet. I will read your tweet as long as it doesn't get me fired, arrested, or divorced.
You should blow up his stuff.
That's the plan.
I
Turn
think you
some-
just do it.
Turn
Freda.
some folks
You should
sideways.
just do it.
Don't worry about
right.
pythons or zoos
be
or whatever.
distracted.
So what is that guy gonna do?
All right. I'm going to play this.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to attach it.
What is it?
I'm playing Piston Sledge.
Oh my
When it
God.
enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature I control. Equipped creature gets +3/+1. And then the equip cost, if I wanted to attach it to someone else, is to sack an artifact.
I
So
see.
this is a 4/2 currently.
Okay.
And I'm going to go all in
All right. So I got to block that guy, and I'm down to 1.
All right, so
And then-
I'm going to, I'll just pay 3,
And then I'm dead.
and you are dead.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, that's it for game 1.
A blistering offense from Frida takes the first
What
game.
did you call the deck again, Frida?
Sad red aggro.
It looked like
Right.
kind of mad red egg.
That was
there.
not
Yeah,
sad
yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Well, it's sad red aggro against lazy zombies. I
Right.
mean,
Zombies? Did you see any zombies?
No,
No, that's how lazy they
saw
are.
an imp.
They are just hanging out. They're in the library. They like to read.
Are you mono red?
yes, I am.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I considered a Golgari deck, didn't go with it. I considered a white-blue deck, didn't go with it.
Now, for your Golgari deck, were you thinking black-green?
Yeah.
Or was there another color combination,
Nope.
Golgari, that you were thinking of?
Matt, I
Black-green.
don't think that's how Golgari works.
All right.
We'll talk about it later.
All right.
It's not a rules thing.
There was black-red Rakdos.
Oh, I know.
I also have to say,
You got more tweets to read
yeah, I
here,
got
Harry?
some stuff to say.
Yeah,
I've got to
unleash.
say, the cow says moo, the sheep says ba,
Oh, no.
3 singing pigs say la la la.
You need to reevaluate some of your friendships, Harry.
I know, I've got some really sad friends that wish to humiliate me.
They don't-
However,
they don't
what
wanna
what
see
they
you
comment on
happy.
is that my dignity can best be described as rumored. So,
Or at least for sale.
right, exactly. So I will say anything that anybody who has got $5 wants me to say.
Where can they get a hold of you
At
for
H
this?
Teasley is
H-T-E-A-S-L-E-Y? Okay.
Yeah, so as long as they donate to my page, I think you can find my page on Extra Life.
Yeah, and if you're in the chat right now and you want to go to Harry's page, just type in !Harry Teasley.
Yeah.
I believe one of our mods will take care of that also. And
Right.
go to his individual Extra Life page. Donate, sounds like for $5 if you want him to read something over the air.
Oh my God.
Put that comment in the field or tweet at him and
Oh, Harry will do it.
Yeah, no, I
we
totally
can-
will.
$5 and he'll do it.
Like I say.
we make him
Just keep his marriage, his career, and his livelihood intact, and
Right.
he'll read the thing.
I have to say, I've been drilling holes in the earth for 30 years, and I've never missed a depth that I've aimed for. And by God, I'm not going to miss this one. I will make 800 feet. I have no idea. Is that from There Will Be Blood or something?
That's a great quote, Harry.
Yeah, I don't know.
What was the quote? What was the quote again here?
It's by the famous Harry Teasley.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I've got a coworker here who shall
No,
remain nameless.
that is not from.
I
I
don't
believe that's from Armageddon.
Pretty sure that's from
Okay.
Armageddon.
All right.
where
I
Bruce
never saw
Willis's
Yeah.
character was named Harry.
I have no idea.
I don't know
I will go.
Poor Harry.
what movie did he think it was from?
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood.
Which-
Way
which-
wrong answer.
Which is a little different of a movie
It's the only thing I can think of with drilling.
in the sense that it's very good.
Yeah, it is very good. Let's see.
Now, are you going to drink some milkshakes here, Harry, or are you going to mulligan again? Going to drink it up?
I just want to say that if anyone donates between $0 and $1,000, I will continue to trash talk Harry. So that is an available option. If
We have a
anyone
wide
wants to
variety of
take it.
$0 donations ready to go. Hands
Harry,
just shot
stop
up
being
across
so
the
No,
room.
somebody just
right.
donated $0, so you're you're in.
Nice. But $1 or more would be great.
All right,
Yeah,
I will go
that'd be
ahead
even
and
better.
keep. We're going to regret this.
So,
Yes,
Marshall,
you will, 'cause I'm
just
gonna
catching
get
our
it
viewers up, we're in
immediately.
the middle of Donation Sealed.
Yes.
Before this, we watched a Ask Wizards segment with Mark Rosewater.
With Rosewater. Mm-hmm.
And
My
I'd like to throw it
Yeah.
out. If
Yeah,
anyone
yeah.
out there has a
what I'm
question
doing.
for any of the Wizards employees here,
Oh,
or
that's
Marshall
great.
Sutcliffe,
Yeah.
we're going to do Ask Wizards live. Any donation amount to the main page, the Wizards stream page, down at the bottom of your screen. Any question that won't get us fired,
Right.
or
Yeah, AMA. Do it. Bring it on.
Ask us really whatever you want.
I'm down to answer anything, too, if
All right.
people want to know about whatever.
Yeah,
am I
so
doing?
you want to go behind the scenes of the Pro Tour?
Nothing
you
for
wanna
Bill.
Go behind the scenes at R&D. We got Mike Turian's here. Melissa DeTora is here.
You can
Freida's
ask me.
here,
You can
Harry's
ask me
here.
Luis
Yeah.
Scott Vargas based questions.
Oh, Luis Scott- if
yeah,
you
I'll
have-
expose that
Alright.
guy to help the children.
If you just let's not expose LSV,
Okay.
because that's not gentlemanly.
Okay.
But any puns you want to send our way?
Oh God, no.
No, don't do that. But
Don't
yeah,
want
we'll
those.
take your questions. Any
No, I'd
donation
rather
amount-
humiliate LSV. That's
I'm down. Any donation amount,
You ready?
bring it.
You going to keep?
I'm going to keep and experience the wonderfulness of, what was it? limited variants. Wonderful.
Yes.
happy
We'll
times.
see.
All right.
Yes.
Did you
Could
scry
potentially
already
occur.
too?
I did scry.
Did it go on
Yeah.
top or bottom?
It went on the bottom.
Okay, so one time for the dealer.
You are now going to experience, as one of my favorite board games.
Oh, no, we're
would
good.
say,
We're good.
beige. Experience beige.
All right.
Everything's great. Pass to you.
What do you got there?
Sorry, Pirate Spellbomb. Pay 1 red, sack it, deals 2 damage to target creature or player, or pay 1 colorless, sack it, and draw a card.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
Thank you. Oh, well, there's a card. I can play something now. I'm going to play Wrathy Trapper. I can pay a mana and tap him to tap one of your guys.
Rude.
Yeah,
So rude.
he's a 1/2.
All right.
Go.
Okay, there are options. There are like 2 options, 3 options.
Yeah.
They're all mediocre. Okay. We're gonna play Mog War Marshal. Echo 1 and a red. When he enters or dies, put a 1/1 Goblin creature token onto the battlefield.
Hey, Mr. Sutcliffe.
Yep.
Mog War Marshal.
Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that one.
I know.
I'm going to pass.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Oh, look at that. That I'm not mana starved this game.
Harry thanks the magic gods,
I know,
aka Matt
seriously.
Tayback.
So,
Drawing mana on the cheap.
yeah, I know, right? It
Yeah.
feels good.
That was too easy.
Feels good, man.
All
Donations
right.
would feel better, man.
Donations would feel better.
So wait, if I don't draw any mana, are people going to donate for me to be able to cheat?
I have not once been able to predict what Twitch is going to do.
But
so-
can they?
All right.
Like, let's say she misses 2 land drops in a row.
I'm gonna
What if I miss 5 land
Theoretically.
drops in a
Well,
row?
5, you're probably just
Well-
dead anyway.
I'm gonna swing.
We can talk.
Not against Harry.
I mean, I see some card draw available to you, so.
No blocks.
Okay.
Or wait, are there blocks? There might be blocks. There's going to be...
Feel free to block.
No blocks.
Okay. All right.
Down to 19.
And then
Free to takes a hit, 20 to 19.
I play a necrotic sliver. All slivers I can pay 3 and sacrifice the sliver to destroy target permanent.
Oh, dear
Interesting.
God.
Yeah.
How big is that guy, Harry?
He's a 2/2.
He's a 2/2.
Yeah.
Seems relevant.
It does seem very relevant.
Yeah. I kind of like it. Yeah.
All right, you passing?
Go.
All right, Frida's untapping. Up a game, but down some mana.
Now she's got a tough choice in her upkeep here.
Oh, that's
Are we going to
She's
echo?
got an
Good call.
echo cost.
The question is, do I think there's a mountain on top of my deck?
Yeah, we're going to find out if Frida's a pessimist or an optimist right now.
It's for the kids. I'm an optimist.
All
today.
right. That was Tayback checking it a little ahead of time.
Hey, wait. Close your eyes. I don't know if we saw that.
I did.
But
Okay. All right.
Okay, how in trouble am I?
Did your optimism pay off?
It did not
It
pay
was
off
re-
at all.
So
It
nice
was
of you.
rebuked.
It is so nice of you to do this for the children.
Thank you. I'm glad to know that my game is going to go that well.
I just want to tell you that.
Well, the variance fairy has blessed
All right, what do I
Frida
got here?
All right. Too bad I don't have any mana to do anything with. I will pass.
All right. Tapping. I'm going to draw. All right. No, it's not all right. It's not all right. Could have been all right. It's not all right. It's not what I wanted.
Don't worry about it, Harry.
Yeah. Well, you know. What is that? What does your fireball thing do?
Pay 1 red to sack it and deal damage. Pay 1 colorless to sack it and draw a card.
Okay. All right.
So now we need to know that we know that I do have to draw cards, but I don't think 1 is going to be enough to save me.
Let's see. So you are tapped. So I'm just going to.
Multi-block
Okay.
Freda's
All right.
going to double block the sliver.
Yep.
and take 1.
Yep. We'll take 1.
Okay, so he dies, this goblin dies, and another goblin comes out.
And I play Gold Meadow Harrier. Again, can pay mana and tap one of your dudes.
So really, your deck isn't the lazy one. Your deck is
So-
encouraging mine to be lazy.
That's a lot of tapping.
It's 2 for definitions of a lot that include 2. Then yes, it's a lot.
Interesting.
All right, go.
Okay, time to not draw mana. All right, what to do? What
I'm
to
loving
do?
my mana situation.
I think we are going to play Apocryphite. It enters the battlefield with 3/1 counters if I didn't cast it from my hand, so it does not currently enter with 3/1 counters. When it dies, exile it with 3 time counters on it, and it gains suspend. So that means eventually it comes
Yeah,
back with
right.
counters.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah.
I'll attack you.
Goblins in the red zone.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
All right,
All right.
pass.
Got a real
Looking
race
good.
on our hands here.
Yeah, this is spellbinding, right? This is looking.
Players have played 4 creatures. They all have 1 power.
This is high level Magic play right here.
Yeah.
This is a real slugfest.
Oh yeah, we are feeling good.
Don't worry, if I draw another mana,
Oh, you're not drawing
Then it's
another mana
on.
for a while, though.
Yeah. All right.
we'll see if Twitch thinks that maybe I should get a mana.
I think you should.
Really, that's all that matters, I think.
All right. Swinging for 1.
With this guy,
Yep.
block.
Okay.
So he exiles. Oh, can people see?
Yeah, why don't you put him maybe next to your life die there? Yeah.
All right. We got
Go.
some giant counters on this guy.
It also makes it easier to remember it, the counters.
Speaking of which. Aha!
Oh, no, you found
there
him
you go.
It's a
out.
A third mana.
mountain. Okay.
Game.
We.
So now we'll play a 2-cost spell, I think. That's the plan. All right, I'm going to attack you for
Wow.
1.
I think beginning of combat.
All right.
Gonna tap him.
All right. Fine then.
Yep.
Let's see. We got some dicey cards here.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're just gonna go play it safe. Immolating Soul Eater, another 1 power creature.
Yeah.
Pay
This
1
is really
red.
funny.
This is kind of a slow building. Yeah.
All right, and
Matt, there have been 7 creatures on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Literally everyone has had 1 power so far.
Right.
There's been
gonna
tokens, there's
pass.
been an apocryphite.
Oh no, I had a 2/2 out.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Necrotic Sliver holding down the fort at 2/2 for 3.
Right.
but he was instantly destroyed. He is
Yeah.
not invited to the 1/1 party.
No, you could
All
tell
right.
that he was not
Sajiri
welcome.
Step enters tapped, and target creature of my choice gains protection from the color of my choosing. So that's a colorless, correct?
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
awkward.
So can I choose colorless?
No.
No,
You have
I
to
can't.
choose a color.
A color.
Yeah.
Right.
Harry,
If you're watching at home,
Yeah.
say it with us, everybody. Colorless is not a color.
the best part is that Harry is an art director
Yeah.
who should know about colors.
I do kind of know about color. I'm just confirming.
Rita's writing that $0 trash talk donation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorless might be a color. I mean, during
All
this
right.
stream, anything is
The thing is,
possible.
Harry's a creative person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
sees the world under a different lens than Us math people do.
I'm going to text Rosewater. Maybe colorless is a color, and I just don't know it.
Hold on. Are you starting combat?
Ooh.
Yeah. Starting combat.
Okay. Deal 2 damage to this guy.
All right. I passed the turn.
Interesting.
So of the 2 tappers, they're very similar creatures. You correctly blew up the one with 2 toughness, which is an eternity in this game. 2
Seriously?
toughness is so much.
I know.
All right.
We're
going in for a big.
All right. I think I can play.
A big nothing. All right. Started combat.
Start of combat.
Well, you know what? You're taking 1 damage, Harry.
I am. I know.
Angry Goblin gets in. We're tied up at 18? Is that correct?
Yep.
That's right. Yeah. It's only been like a half hour. Of playing.
Right. You done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
But an entertaining half hour.
That's
what's important.
We're gonna play a 3/3.
Oh dear
3/3?
God.
He has Vanishing 2, so he's going away soon, but he's here.
Okay.
When he comes into play or leaves play, it deals 1 damage to target player. So I target you.
All right. You're not going to target yourself?
I am not this
That's
time.
an option. That's
I
an
will
option.
pass to you.
Okay. All right.
Harry's
You
all
can.
about the options.
Yeah. All right.
This is a
Well,
really
you got
fast
you got a 3/3 out there, and I appreciate that.
Harry's
So what
paying
I'm going to
respects
do
to the
is look. I'm going to
marauders.
turn a lot of land sideways, and I've got a 3/4 flyer.
Oh,
the
not
Archon of
this
Redemption. Yeah. And I gain life equal to that creature's power. So
Now that does count itself too, right, Harry?
it counts itself.
So you're back to 20?
I'm back to 20,
Goodness.
and I'm tapped out, and he is summoning sick, and I'm not going to attack with my 1/1. So feel free to go.
All right. So the question is,
Harry, real quick, you just gained 3 life. That ability trigger. When does that ability trigger? It's when it
this
enters the battlefield.
Yes. Or
and-
any other flyer enters the battlefield.
Okay, so every flyer you see from now on will get you
Yes.
some life, as
Yep.
long as.
Do you have any more flyers
Under my control. I do.
in your hand?
Yeah.
You don't have to say.
you could say though.
Poker Face Harry is mulling
totally
over his
not
hand.
So this guy's coming back
All right.
with 3/1/1 counters. This guy went down to Vanishing 1. And now we cry as I don't draw any mana. It's like my birthday.
So it looks like we have some questions from the chat about the Kaladesh playmat and consulate pin that we're giving away for donations of $50 or more. I believe our mod Rob is getting some pictures
Okay, we got
for
some mana.
everyone.
This
We'll see
game
those
should
in
pick
just a
up.
minute.
Come on.
We can show that one in the booth, Matt. Is that the idea?
Going
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
attack
Okay.
with
As soon as this
Kill Down
match is done, in
Marauders.
fact, we'll head back to the booth and show off some
And-
stuff.
No, Harry's putting up a real fight this time.
Yeah,
That's it.
you know, I actually have some creatures on the board.
Actually, no.
So you're swinging for
no,
3?
That's not it. Yeah, I'm gonna go in with both of these guys.
All right.
Now the poker site does have haste as well, Freda. If you didn't
Does he?
know. Yeah, just so you know.
Does he have haste?
Where? Where does?
When they come off a suspend, they have haste.
Wow. Okay.
It should say it on there.
Okay.
It does not say that. Oh wait, it does.
Okay.
I don't read cards.
All right.
Commander players.
Attacking. So he's a 4/4.
He is a 4/4, 1/1, and a 3/3.
All right. So. Oh dear. So if I block him with my flyer, then he does 1 extra damage and kills my flyer. He kills my flyer.
This only damages players.
Oh, only damages players?
Correct.
To target player. Oh, okay.
But I could have something up my sleeve,
Yeah, you could.
or I could not. Who knows? That's the beauty of magic.
I'm going to go ahead and act like you don't have anything up your sleeve.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm going to take that risk because I have to.
I will. I'm going to pay 4 life to go down to 14 and deal an additional 2 damage with him.
Okay.
So you'll take 7.
Alright.
Roll in this game.
All right, and then I will pay 4. Oh, he dies. Goodbye. And then I'm going to pay 4 for Blood-Frayed Giant. He is a 4/3 with trample. He has Unleash. I can have him enter with a 1/1 counter. It can't block as long as it has a 1/1 counter.
Aha. All right, 4/3, the natural enemy of the 3/4.
Well, he's a 5/4.
Oh, okay.
He just can't block.
All right.
Pass to you.
You're done. Okay. Let's go. Oh.
We might have something interesting happening from the
All
chat,
right.
by the way. Well, I'm waiting to see if it actually goes through, but
I'm on the edge of my
actually, you'll love it, Freda. It's right up your alley if this thing happens.
Okay.
Yeah,
just
chat
wanna tell
wields
chat.
a lot of power over these games. They're just learning that now.
I have a card that involves a coin flip
In your deck?
in my hand.
Oh my,
Just throwing that out there.
Matt, we may have
Yes.
an interesting chat-based donation
Oh, let's-
scenario
what do we
upcoming,
got?
but
One damage to all creatures.
1 damage to all creatures. Someone wants to donate and deal 1 damage?
no.
I'm just
She's
making
guessing,
things
but
up.
I know what it actually is.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say it though in case it doesn't actually happen. But
What's
if
it
it
gonna
does,
be, Harry?
then you're
Okay,
going to
so
tell
let's
people
see.
about it.
Okay.
I think... No, I don't have enough planes for that.
Yeah. So if you guys are watching, go in the chat now, and there's a rallying cry being held for this possible idea that one of our chat members had.
So we may have our first Twitch chat participation.
Yeah,
moment
and
of
if they
the-
do it, it'll be really funny.
I would. We have people monitoring our donations. As soon as we hear anything
Yeah.
that might happen, this.
Okay, so
So
what's happened is somebody in the chat has proposed that we warp world the board state as it sits right now.
Yep.
We're
See,
gonna,
so I knew you would like that one, Freya, because you're a commander player, and there's always one commander warp world person.
who doesn't love Warp World?
Well, I
especially in
hate
a Commander game.
Card
right?
is the most headache thing ever, but
What's it going to be?
right
Harry?
now they're working on
3
it
in the
in the
air.
chat.
Okay, so we
No
need
bucks.
$140 in donations, and if this is going to the Wizards stream page, they can get in they can get double, value here.
So like they could
Right.
do the playmat and the pin.
Absolutely, $50
got it.
donation or higher gets us a Kaladesh playmat and the consulate pin.
And they could have that count here too. Is that what you're saying?
Sure.
Yeah, why not? That's
I-
great.
Okay.
Hey, if you've been watching our stream
That's
for a
one.
few hours and you've been waiting for value for your donation, you're smart
All right.
and you're gonna be rewarded.
2
That's
for
gonna
1
happen now.
is upon us.
Knight of the Metagrain. Played that. First strike. Lifelink 2/2.
So rude.
Yeah, I know.
That card's very good against bad red.
Yeah.
Sad red.
Yeah,
Sad
that's,
red.
Sorry.
It's kind of what I'm thinking. So go.
All right.
Chad mentions Twitch plays MTG. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to watch. I'd watch that. I'd sign up for it.
That
Unknown was the person in the chat, by the way, that came up with this idea, and they said that they've already put $50 in.
Well, thank you for your donation, unknown QED. $50 gets us $110 away, according to our. Maybe closer. We're checking. Maybe
They're
closer.
double
We're
checking.
checking the donations as we
All right,
speak.
so
So
wait.
stay tuned. We could have some
meantime, Freda's-
shenanigans coming up.
Going in with Apocryphite, Immolating Soul Eater, and Blood-Frayed Giant.
all right. So oh. Well,
You can concede on the stack. I just want to remind you.
No.
It's been a while since I.
Well, we didn't.
Since I let you know.
I didn't pay attention to start of combat. So, but anyway.
I didn't announce it, so if you want to tap something, I will reverse.
I would have tapped this.
Okay, great.
Right.
So we're attacking with these guys.
All right. Tapping there, blocking there, and I'm taking 4.
I'm going to pay 1,
First strike.
and I'm going to pay 2 life.
Yeah.
I'm playing a dangerous game here with this flyer out here. To give him plus.
I believe I've got first
yep.
strike.
Nope,
Is not going to help.
I'm being a dink.
Yeah.
So, that is all.
All right. So I gained 2, and he's gone. And but I took 4, right?
Yes, you did.
All right.
I'm going to play my coin flip card.
Ooh, what is
Volatile
that?
Rig. 4/4 trample. He attacks each turn if able. Whenever he is dealt damage, which includes blocking and attacking, flip a coin. We got the coin right here. If you lose the flip, sack him. When he dies, flip a coin. If I lose the flip, it deals 4 damage to each creature and each player.
You have embraced
Bring it
variants,
on.
Freda.
Bring it on, Harry.
Oh, wow. Okay. My go?
It is your turn.
Okay. Draw a card.
Looks like we're getting pretty close to Warp World here as well.
Oh boy. Well, let's see if I can live
Okay.
through it.
Well.
Oh boy. Is Liliana coming out?
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
So she needs.
Would you like to read her for our players?
So Liliana's Planeswalker. She gains 1 loyalty if I make you discard a card. She loses 2 loyalty. I can search my library for a card and shuffle the library and put the card that I want on top. And for -8 loyalty, her big one, I can take all creatures in all graveyards and they come onto the battlefield under my control. So, yeah. So she starts with 5. She's going to go up to 6. Please discard a card.
I will discard Apostle's Blessing. Target artifact or creature I control gains protection from artifacts or from the color of my choice until end of turn.
And great. And then I'm going to pass the turn to you.
All right.
For those of you just tuning in, we're watching Donation Sealed. These players earned the packs that they got to play in their sealed pools by soliciting for donations for Extra Life, the charity that we're supporting today on the stream.
All right, gonna pay 4, play Spontaneous Artist. When it enters the battlefield, I get an energy counter. I can use the energy to give a target creature haste, which I will do, targeting Spontaneous Artist. So,
Let's paint.
All right.
start of
so
combat.
Start of combat. I am going to. Who am I hitting? Tapping that guy.
Okay. So, Volatile Rig attacks each turn if able, no matter what. So we could all die this turn. I look forward to it. And I will also attack. Let's see. I will attack Liliana with Apocryphite. And
Also attacking Liliana. Who are you attacking with?
can I just not give this haste? I've changed my mind. No, it's okay.
All right.
I will waste my energy counter.
Okay. Who are you attacking with that?
Your face.
My face.
Yep.
All right. It's a pretty ripe face to attack.
Looks like they're $20 away from Warp Worlding here, man.
That's exciting. I wonder if that's going to impact our blocking decisions here.
Right.
Could be.
On.
All right, looks like
So,
we may
so
be
what's going to happen if
so
we get another
close,
20
20
bucks?
bucks?
So the Twitch chat has put some money together, and they want to cast Warp World.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with Warp World?
No, I'm not.
I know she
What's
is.
going to happen?
So, Frida, do you want to explain?
I
Well,
don't
it's
remember
a
all of
little
the exact
tricky.
details,
Yeah.
so I'll
Yeah.
leave it to you
But basically,
guys
the
to-
players are going to count their permanents and then shuffle them into their library, then reveal that many cards, and any of those permanents they're going to get, they just get to have on the battlefield.
They all show up.
It counts
On the
enchantments, creatures, something. It's got like a specific subset, but
That
it
Seems
it is an
crazy.
aptly named card, to say the least.
seems kind of crazy.
I will
Okay.
now read the Oracle text of Warp World. Each player shuffles all permanents he or she owns into his or her library, then reveals that many cards from the top of his or her library. Each player puts all artifact, creature, and land cards revealed this way onto the battlefield. Then does the same for enchantment cards. That's so auras can get onto the battlefield. Then puts all cards revealed this way that weren't put onto the battlefield on the bottom of his or her library. So it's chaos,
Right. Okay.
and it's $20 away.
And it's $20 away.
Wait till
I think
Harry's-
we
Yeah,
did it.
all right.
Do we do it?
Yeah, I think we did it.
Did we do it?
We did it. Worlds will be warped. All right, so let's stop the play.
Do we,
But
do
I
you,
was
can
in the
that happen in the
middle
middle
of
of
attacking.
combat?
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
coin flip.
Oh no.
My coin flip. Twitch chat, what are you doing?
Yeah, maybe you'll get the Volsel rig back off of the Warp
It's
World.
possible.
All right, so
All right.
Matt,
All right, so
you're the
what do I
rules
got?
guy. Warp Worlds. On behalf of
all right,
chat.
so count up your permanents.
4.
Because some of those are tokens, they're not going to get shuffled in.
But they count as
But
permanent.
they
I got
are
10.
going to.
Did
count
you
towards
know
the number of cards?
That tokens
10.
are permanents.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Also 10.
And technically, they get shuffled in, but we're just
All
going
right.
to fast forward through all the technical mumbo jumbo and
Do we keep our hand?
shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your hand is. Hand, graveyard, stays
Yep.
where it is.
Okay.
Goodbye, Goblin.
Hand is there.
All right, so we're going to reveal some cards.
So you guys each had 10?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
We're just going. We're twins in
Yeah.
this match. I don't know what's up with
I
that.
didn't see
but
10, but I'm willing to. This table's pretty short. We're looking down on it.
4
we're saying-
creatures, 6 lands.
So,
Okay, wait. Are we revealing them dramatically?
oh
like
yeah,
each one?
and can you be more dramatic?
Okay.
That wasn't very dramatic.
Blood-Fray Giant. Oh, we got the coin flip.
You
card
did the
back.
coin flips.
We got the coin flip card.
All right. Cruel Revival. Dead Reckoning.
Now remember, instants and sorceries aren't going to actually happen here, so those are misses for you,
Okay.
Harry. Which I know is
Crap.
sad.
We should
Massive
aim
ghouls.
for a blend of
This worked
drama
very well
and
for
we
me.
have to get out of here in an hour.
Okay, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Love it.
Bloodhusk Ritualist. Diabolic Tutor.
Harry, this is not working out
This
well
is
for
not
you,
working
my
out for
friend.
me.
This is
All
great.
right.
Thank you, Twitch chat.
All right,
And of
so-
course, Liliana's gone. Thank
Yeah,
you.
she went for a walk.
All right.
Twitch chat is the greatest.
Wait a
thing
minute. Hold on a
Earth.
second. Freda, did you miss at all?
Yes, I put these. Oh, sorry, I cheated. I guess
Well,
I
whatever.
put one on the bottom.
So
and put
you
punish
hit
the enemy.
9 out of 10.
That is correct. Yes. Twitch chat.
7
thank
out of
you
10.
very
And
much.
And you went 7 out
for
of
the
10, Harry.
kids.
That's actually not so bad, is it?
Yeah, but these go on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not good.
That's also bad, yeah.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
not good. Because those are nice
So-
cards.
Now,
This comes in, and I have to enchant a land. This is an enchantment.
yeah.
So
Yep.
I
They both
must-
come in
so
at the
yeah.
same time,
must
so she can
do
do
it.
that, right, Matt?
Yeah, absolutely. So artifacts, creatures, and land cards come in first, then enchantments. That's specifically so auras can do their thing.
All right. So Harry, you're staring down the barrel of a 4/2 red
Now-
beast with trample.
Now we're in her beginning combat step,
yeah,
but
no-
they're all
oh
sick now.
Are we? Because it felt
Dude,
like,
you're
felt
the
like-
rules manager,
It felt
man.
like she attacked and he blocked and
There were
dead.
no blocks. There were
yeah.
no blocks.
Okay,
We
but
hadn't-
But attacks had already
I
happened.
declared attack.
Well,
attacks had been declared, so
The only thing that could attack would be the artist, anyway, right?
Well,
don't have
I can
haste.
use the energy
No, no,
to
but she
give
can
target
get-
creature haste.
yeah.
She gets energy and she can give something haste.
Do you have one? Is this your energy?
Yeah.
That is my energy.
Okay.
Also, I'm having him enter with unleash
Sure.
with a 1/1
Okay.
counter.
But we had
Oh.
already declared attacks, right, Matt? So we're saying no go there.
Yeah, I think we were past
Okay.
the declare attacker, so we're gonna go on to your second main phase. I think.
Okay. Well,
This is a
I
good place to
also have to draw a card when this guy enters, so I'm doing that.
All right.
And
Oh, when this guy enters, does this count as battlefield entry for the card?
Yeah, yeah. All those
All right.
permanents enter the battlefield.
So then I could kick it and make her discard a card for each time it was kicked.
So now, kicker is something you do when you cast the spell.
I see.
So
Well,
it's-
Scary.
it is entering the battlefield.
Yeah. It
But-
says when Blood Hunt's Ritualist enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card for each time it was kicked.
Right,
So
but
it's
it
only
was
after-
kicked 0
It
times.
wasn't kicked in this case because it just entered the battlefield without being cast. So now we have a nice populated battlefield, lots of creatures on each side.
That was a good one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the
geez.
problem
Thanks,
is
Twitch,
if
we
this goes
appreciate that.
off, everything dies, depending on the coin flip. So
How is that a problem? That's awesome.
we have to end this match at some point.
Right.
Well, it's your second main phase.
And
All right, so I'm gonna lean in here. We're just gonna do a real quick rundown of like what happened here. So, Frida, you ended up with a mountain enchanted by Crusher Zendikon, which makes
That
it
is-
into a
that is
4/2
correct.
red beast. You also have an unleashed Bloodfray Giant, so 5/4 trample, can't block. Volatile Rig, 4/4 trample, attacks each turn of Fable. If it's dealt damage, it may blow up. Spontaneous Artist, 3/3, give you an energy counter when it enters the battlefield from Kaladesh. You can pay an energy to give a creature haste until end of turn. And finally, you have a vehicle, the Bamat Bazaar Barge.
Yep.
It is a 5/5 vehicle with crew 3. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card, and you can crew 3, tap any number of creatures with power 3 or greater to turn it into a 5/5 creature until end of turn. So your battlefield is stacked. Loving
Yeah.
it. Facing off on Harry's side, we have a Massive Ghouls, 5/3 vanilla creature, a 3/3 Spitting Sliver, giving all slivers first strike, and a Bloodhusk Ritualist, which did not have the opportunity to be kicked, and is a 2/2. So that's a rundown of the battlefield. Back to the game.
I'm going to pay 1 to play Dust Corona. I will enchant Spontaneous Artist to be +2/+0 and can't be blocked by creatures with flying. And that's it. That was quite a turn.
yeah.
I gotta say, I really feel like I could have done some more damage there.
I have to say, this is unlike any game of sealed deck I've seen ever. And I've been playing this game for what feels like a long time.
Forever. I know. All right. I've got a white mana.
For what
What is
feels
this
like
guy
a
right
long
here?
time.
Enchanted Land is a 4/2 red beast creature with trample. It's still a land.
I'm just saying the year I
And then what's
started
this
begins
enchantment?
with a 1.
+2/+0 can't be blocked by creatures with flying. Not a problem for you right now.
Not a problem for me.
I mean, the
And
5
so
damage
it's
is
a 5.
problem.
It's a 5/3. So, and that's a 4/2 with trample. All right. I will. If that attacks, does the enchantment stay? Does the creature, if the creature is killed, does the enchantment go away, or does the enchantment stay out?
The enchantment goes to my graveyard.
Yeah.
The land returns to my hand.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna destroy that enchantment right
Okay.
there.
Dust Corona is gone.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna play Bloodthrone Vampire. I can sack a creature. It's a 1/1. I can sack a creature and make it a 3/3.
So your deck is called Lazy Zombies, but all I see is vampires.
Yeah, I know. Wait, no, there's a zombie here.
Okay.
There's a zombie.
Okay, you're
There's
right.
a zombie there.
You're right.
So it's a nice zombie.
Maybe he just called it Lazy Zombie.
yeah. Yeah. All right, go.
All right.
Oh man, Freda's gonna smash.
I know.
Got a mountain. Yeah.
Taste
All right.
it.
What's gonna happen here?
Start of combat. You doing anything? Anything fishy going on here?
Anything fishy? No.
All right. Question. This guy attacks each turn in Fable. Can I tap him to crew?
Yep, you can tap him before combat, and then he's tapped and cannot attack.
Wonderful. Then I
That's a
will
pretty
do that
sweet little crew member right
because
there, actually.
I do not want everything to die.
So you're crewing your vehicle.
I am crewing my vehicle. Is it worth it though? Probably not. I'm doing it anyway because I'm excited about vehicles.
That's the first time I've seen a vehicle attack.
And I am attacking.
First energy, first vehicle
those.
attack.
Look
for
at
me,
this
Matt.
crew.
With
This is a
5/4.
slick crew.
5/4 and the 5/5.
That is correct. Yes.
Kaladesh is a great limited set, man.
That's what I've been told.
Vehicles are
I wouldn't
really
know,
fun.
but that's what I've been told. Now that volatile rig is not attacking though, right? It's just
Correct. Just
kind of-
attacking with these guys.
Oh, in the front there, gotcha.
Right. Let's see. I kind of need to take care of some things.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, man.
Look, you know.
Just let these guys do what they want
Alright.
to do.
Block in there.
Okay. That resolves. He dies. And you take 5.
Yep.
That is it.
All right. Not thrilled. I'm gonna stick.
I just want to remind everyone that this is an energy counter that I can use to give a target creature haste, should I so choose to do so.
Oh,
Just throwing that
Alright.
out there.
she's just saying.
I have to.
Oh no! Did you get another one?
Yeah,
Harry?
I get a bunch. I've got several lined up. I have to declare that Soe goats are the best kind. Oh, sheep. Soe sheep are the best. I've got a friend who's a farmer. in
Is this
Virginia.
controversial?
I don't know.
Maybe
The Soe
amongst the
sheep are.
sheep
You're
farming
gonna set
community.
Twitch chat on fire.
I know. SOAY. If you want to look them up, folks, I have no idea what they are. And then I have to say, go ahead, punk, make my day.
We probably just said something extraordinarily dirty.
Yeah, who
Oh
knows?
God.
And then, yeah, my movie quote friend has given me a monologue, and I'm not going to say it right now because he's a big jerk.
I'm just thankful that
What movie is the monologue from? That's the question.
Dirty Harry.
From Dirty.
Yeah. All right.
Marshall, I'm just thankful that Twitch has not figured out that they could probably bribe us into doing accents or impersonations.
Oh God.
As soon as they figure that out, we might be in a bit of trouble. By the way,
Yeah.
my shift ends in like 45 minutes.
Right.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, so
Ryan
you swinging with
Spain
all
is
those
going
guys?
to join
Yep.
us.
Thank you for
All
that,
right.
Matt.
Let's see.
And if you kill him, it could be a board wipe.
Yeah.
It could be.
Could be.
But it could also not be. It's all up to the coin.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do... Yeah.
I'm going to pay 2. I'm going to Blood Rush, Pyrewild Shaman, discarding him. Target attacking creature, crushing Zendikon, gets +3/+1 until end of turn, and he has trample. So he'll trample over for 5, unless you're responding.
I can't respond, and then I take 3, and I'm dead.
We have a winner.
Can I flip the coin anyway?
Yeah,
I
flip it.
I really want to know. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's say he was dealt damage. Okay.
You got to call it.
I didn't call it. I was just so
Or,
excited.
or does it actually say on the card what happens?
Is it
It
a
does.
sales
Heads or
thing or
tails?
is it
No,
a call?
it's a call.
Okay.
It's a call. Harry, you can call it.
All right. Heads.
Heads. Okay. So I lost. I have to sack him. So when he dies, flip a coin. If I lose the flip, it deals 4 damage to each creature and each player.
Tails. Tails.
Would have wiped the board.
Yeah.
Well,
Good game.
good game. Thank you. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Yeah. So now the world knows
Well, that's
exactly
going to do it
how
for round number
terrible
2
it has
of
been.
Donation Sealed there, Tayback. That was
I
a full
tried.
one. We got to Warp World mid-combat, not something you see every day, to say the least.
Certainly possible to cast it then.
Yeah.
Probably has happened in Commander, but yeah,
Oh, I'm
not-
sure it
Not
has.
something you see every
Yeah,
day.
and of course it doesn't usually get cast by people who aren't playing in the game.
No, that's a new one
Yeah,
too.
as well.
And,
so that's
thanks.
fun. I mean, use your imagination, chat. Honestly, like, we're here to try to make as much money as possible to help out these hospitals that take
Yeah.
care of children and people that really need the help. And look, if you have an idea for something that you think would be funny, throw it out there. We'll have Robert put some price on it, and if the chat can, or if anybody can donate up to that, we'll do it. It looks like they're working on a possibility storm potential
great.
for the last match. If you want to see the entire match played under possibility storm, they're going to get to 200 in the chat. It looks like they've already about 10% of the way there too. So
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
And it's not just Magic cards. If you've got, of course, we have some gifts for you. There's any number of reasons. Hit us up in chat. Let our mod Rob know what you want to have happen, and we'll. Hi.
I'm mildly distracted right now
It's
by
very shiny
something on the table.
in this area. Have you noticed?
Yeah, I feel like
there's
there's those things
shine.
that you do in your sun.
Right.
It's like that, except for this is way sweeter than that.
So
what do we have for hour 8 here?
Well, it's hour 8, just past 3 o'clock, coming up on 3:20 here Pacific time. So we have this.
Can I pick this up?
Yeah,
I don't wanna...
We're going to be very gentle with this. This is an
Here,
uncut
I'll just
sheet.
stand, man.
Okay, great.
Wait, it doesn't get
Very
damaged.
tall.
Yeah, well,
This
not
is
as tall
an
as you,
uncut
buddy.
sheet of Kaladesh Uncommons foil.
I mean, you can see the shiny loveliness here.
So,
Good God.
This is not something available on every street corner.
This is gorgeous.
Unless you live at our printers. So Kaladesh Uncommons foil. We're going to send this to somebody out there.
So this could be framed and in your game room or in your bedroom or in your living room.
And it's really gorgeous.
Now, wait a minute. There's a card I need to know if it's on here or not. Oh, my God, it is.
Which one are you looking for?
That one. Do you see it?
Oh,
that
Cloud Blazer.
Cloud Blazer.
Such a great card.
Value City, my friend.
Get life, cards, a flyer.
It's also appropriately at the top center where it belongs.
That is nice. That's a place of honor for.
I might have to actually make a run at this thing. Okay. I got an office now for the podcast and stuff, and this would look great.
So we're going to give this as a gift to our high donation this hour. And actually, I don't know what hour means anymore because it's about 3:20. So we're going to go for at least the next 40 minutes. The highest donation, we're going to start the minimum at $150. So if you want this in your game room, in your living room, this is
gorgeous.
A beautiful
gorgeous.
piece. Beautiful piece.
Absolutely beautiful.
Of course, the art in Kaladesh is awesome, and here it is in uncut form. $150 minimum donation. And we're going to, we'll take great care of it until we send it to you.
Being very careful with that one.
And these things ship out, we're going to send these next week, I think. So very shortly after the set releases, you will be the envy of your local Magic community.
They shouldn't have put this here. I can't not look at this.
It's really
I keep looking at this,
It's really distracting. So...
It's a lot of refurbishes on here as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know you're...
What are you doing?
So, nothing. So we're going to introduce our...
Why are you doing this?
Third...
you don't need to open that.
Our third match is coming up. I had a...
You just had that in your pocket and
decided
to...
Yeah, I just through the Gatewatch.
We could have drafted this.
I'm sorry, what?
We could have done a booster draft.
Oh, well, it was only one, so you need 3 for that. So...
Great. This is going to be a thing, isn't it?
No. I don't know what you're
I already know this is going to happen to me the whole day.
Take a look. We got here...
You just decided to open that. You work at Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, I had it... Well, it was in
you
my
can
pocket.
get booster packs and you just...
I thought it was in my pocket, and then I sat down. It was a little uncomfortable, so I wanted to open it. So we're going to take a look here. Let's imagine we were drafting. I don't know if you've ever...
You want to do a crack-a-pack.
I don't know if you've ever done anything like this.
So this is for educational purposes.
Absolutely. So
I can support it if we're for educational purposes.
Oh, sure.
Can we give it away?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Because when I do these for the podcast,
Yeah.
I give away to the listeners all of the rares. So
This is what we're
I
gonna
don't
do.
want to do this unless we're giving this away.
I'm going to put these cards, I've not seen the rare yet, but we're going to put these cards in with the sealed pool of the winner of our third game. And if you don't know what that means, real quick, type in ! and a player name into the Twitch chat. You can get to the players' individual Extra Life pages. They're all raising money for different charities, different hospitals across the country. A lot of people playing for Seattle Children's.
I am.
He is. I'm playing for...
Well, plane's a little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like play, though. I mean, really.
Well, yeah.
It's like, this is hard work is what this is. He's donating his time and effort to Seattle Children's. St. Rose Dominican in Las Vegas is one I'm supporting, where our players have their hospitals. I'm going to throw this pack of cards in. So,
What's the rare?
How do you want? You just want to skip right to the rare?
Not really, but kind of.
All right. Well, let's see. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, it's a good Deceiver of Form, ye old Eldrazi.
I love that card.
This is a great pick in Limited.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you
It's
can
really
cast
good
that thing,
value.
it's a game ender. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it starts getting you value right away too.
Yep, and for the cost, it does have the colorless mana requirement.
Yeah, which is
But
tough.
That's not, it's
By
not
the time you get to
easy,
7,
but-
though, you'll get it figured
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
So big 8/8 body, being in combat on your turn, reveal top card of your library. If you do a creature card, you can have creatures other than Deceiver form become copies of that card, so it turns your whole team.
We just ran out of playmats.
And so I'm told by a very subtle note off camera that we are out of the Kaladesh playmats. So thank you to
Thank you so much for that.
the people that donated and got those.
That's great.
We have stuff like Kaladesh Uncommon Sheet. We're going to have stuff straight on through 8 in the morning.
Is there
tomorrow.
other good stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Well, first off,
So
this is important. This is
it's-
important.
It's not a card you're likely to first pick,
no,
but it is a plane.
but you will get this planes.
Yeah, that planes is in there with gorgeous art, hedrons.
So, yeah, I want to see if there's anything that
negate,
can compete with Deceiver of Form.
Negate, Spark Age's Gambit, no.
And Aaron?
Aeronaut's decent, but probably not first pick.
Ooh,
Saddleback Legak,
that guy's good.
he's pretty good.
That guy's real good.
Yeah. Support 2 is nice. Kozilek's Shrieker.
Better than it looked.
Solid,
Yeah.
Cinder Hellion,
Yeah,
a little
alright.
expensive, got a good body though. Holdout Settlement.
Maybe you could wheel that.
Yeah.
If you pick
This
the
is something
Deceiver.
you'd want to wheel, because sources of colorless mana are at a premium there. Gravity Negator, not bad. Kind of middle of the road, 2 power flyers. Bonesaw is ready. No. That one is free. He's doing impressions. Donate to us. Expedition Raptor.
Oh, I like that.
That's very solid. Tranquil Expanse,
Okay.
great land to pick up. Not first pickable, but a great land to pick up. Make a Stand.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe a
A little pricey.
little pricey.
Oh, there's a card.
Relentless Hunter is pretty
That's
good,
some
too.
competition.
Yeah.
I would still take
It's good
the
value.
Deceiver of
I
Form.
probably would too.
I like to go big, though.
Yeah.
Smash.
Size matters.
So how is this? So we were talking a minute ago about this this sheet here, which it's sitting right below us on the table, and I'm like, I just want to hug it.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it have new packs?
I don't.
I've never.
I don't. Excuse us.
Oh my God, it does.
Oh, it kind of does.
It totally does. That's amazing. I never knew that. I mean, of course it does, but it does. Great.
R&D has one of these, but it's framed. I don't like.
Yeah, it's
You can't smell that.
right.
Like,
Well,
that's-
they actually framed it so that it would preserve the new packs.
Oh, okay. Because I don't generally smell.
One very
furniture.
wealthy person will one day just crash it open just for the smell.
Right.
But as we work our way through the event, more and more cool stuff, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've had play mats with the pin. We've had the sleeves with the packs of Kaladesh, and we've had this just going to be awesome stuff every hour.
If you're sitting out there and you want to make a donation, you're going to have plenty of opportunities to get some awesome gifts. If you miss out on this, don't feel bad. There's plenty of stuff available. So
One question I did
pick
have.
your spot.
I did have one question. Will we continually update what this thing's at?
Yeah, I'm told we're going to have it.
Or is it
actually-
like a blind thing where you just pick a number and we tell you at the end if you got it?
I believe what's going to happen is we're going to have kind of a reasonably updated total.
Okay.
They're gonna
Yeah, I
give
know
us-
that we can't do it in real time, but
Yeah.
are we going to be saying, hey, it's at this, you're going to want to aim for this? Because I was just thinking, look, if it was for me, right, I would want to know, just
Absolutely.
practical person,
Yeah,
hey,
absolutely.
where am I aiming here?
The thing to remember is some people are going to donate trying to get this, and they're going to miss.
Yeah.
They're going to miss low, and I would hate for that to be a feel bad moment, because just remember, every dollar is going to children's hospitals. We're here for charity, so it's a great thing. Put some stuff in the comments. Do backup plans. Like, go for this, but maybe you have some weird request. Maybe you want to see something happen on screen.
Okay.
Just
Good. Yeah.
feel good about your donation.
Yeah,
no matter what happens.
that's the number one thing, right, for sure. Okay. It's time for the third round here of
We are ready.
of our sealed tournament. So let's head over and see who we've got in the feature match
Yeah,
area.
yeah, let's go check that out. All right, so on your left, looks like we have Pete Ingram. He's playing black-white control.
Comes back.
And on the right, Chris with his Black-green ramp deck. Hi, guys.
Howdy.
How's it going?
It's going good.
All right, so we're here in game one,
Meyer.
round 3 of
a good
Donation
one.
Seal.
When he enters the battlefield, I draw a card. He's a 3/2.
Sounds good.
And I'll pass.
Yeah, and you guys know you can definitely help out our viewers at home by kind of narrating your plays. Give
Your
us a
turn.
look inside what you're thinking.
Let's see here. We'll draw for the turn. We'll go ahead and attack with my Renclaw Tro and my Mastic Myers.
I'll block and regenerate.
Block and regenerate. All right. So you'll take 1 from this.
Yeah, 19. Sorry.
And then
What do you guys do here?
I work on Mitgo on the live team. Don't laugh. It's not that funny.
No, that was just a great question. Like, what do you do here?
And what about you?
I'm an associate playtester, so I play Future Standard.
Future Standard.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I will play Boreal Druid. He's a 1/1. He taps for a colorless, and he's also a snow creature.
Yep.
Aren't we all?
Well, Hornet Sting. Yeah,
That is unfortunate.
that's a classic.
Hornet
That is a
Sting.
classic.
And then
Oh
That's
man.
probably the most brutal Hornet Sting I've ever
I've never
encountered.
seen a Hornet Sting that good in my entire life.
Yeah.
and then I'll play a Bull Auroch. He's a 2/1 trample with some irrelevant text.
This is going very poorly.
That is a Rosewater favorite. The Hornet Sting has stung.
That's my turn.
Wow.
All right. I'm going to Vicious Hunger and gain 2 life and kill your 2/1, going up to 21,
All right.
and I'll pass the turn.
All right. Tap, upkeep, draw.
Man, Hornet Sting. I'm still getting over that.
It's a good card.
No, it's not. That's why it was so insane.
We'll play Elvis Archdruid. He's a 2/2.
Yep.
Other elves I control get +1/+1. My Mastic Myers is an elf.
And this.
And my Boreal Druid.
Snow Elf.
Snow Elf.
And he taps for a green for each elf I control. We will
Take
attack.
7 going to 14.
And I will pass the turn.
Marshall, I just want to jump in here real quick.
Yeah,
On stream, there was a comment, Marshall, shave on stream, question mark. Now,
Shave.
Now, the person was not specific. So, we've got a few hours to mull that one over.
All right, I'll think
I'll play
about that.
Primeval Shambler.
What does that guy
And,
do?
It has an Antuka Husk ability where I can play it back and give it +1/+1.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Right.
How much do we have to donate for accents? And so it begins.
Great.
Right on your way out the door, too, Matt. How convenient.
I'll stick around for a little bit.
Nothing like being on the air with like an improv person. They're like, oh, we'll do all this stuff. We'll dance. We'll sing. We'll do accents and impressions. And then they're like,
Good
see
night,
you
everybody."
later. Shove you out in front of the crowd.
Jeez. You have access to a lot of mana.
I do. I will tap this for 3 mana.
Yep.
And I will scavenge my Dredge Beetle. And I will put the counters on.
Sure, so it gets 1 positive counter.
Yeah.
So it's,
Or correct. Sorry. And we'll attack with those 2. With my Masted Myers and my Renclaw Tro.
This is sort of the seldom seen counter annihilation rule. It's not many sealed formats where you see +1/+1 counters and -1/-1 counters interacting, which is
They wouldn't normally be in the same set together.
no, we wouldn't put
I'm
them
going
in
to
the same
block
sealed
here and
format.
take 3.
All right.
Go
Fair
to
enough.
11.
And it gets very interesting with abilities like Persist.
This dies.
And I will pass the turn.
I'll play Sign and Blood targeting myself, going to 9.
All right.
I'll play Breath of Life targeting Primeval Shambler, putting it back in play.
All right.
And it's your turn.
All right. So I will play a swamp for the turn. I'll attack with my Ren Clautro.
I'll take and go to 6.
All right.
I don't know what just happened, but...
Uh-oh. It's like
Technical malfunction. Your microphone.
Yeah, his mic fell off.
I will play this,
I
triggering
think
my.
that just fixed it.
Got it here then.
Yep. We're good.
All right,
Yep.
I will play Consulate Skygate. It's a 0/4 Defender Reach. Triggers my Masked Admirers. I will pay to return it to my hand.
Sure.
And let's go ahead and I'll tap for 2 and play the Masked Admirers, drawing a card. And that'll be my turn.
Just going off over here.
All the value.
Oh, kidding.
So, Marshall, during the last match, we were sort of creeping up to the $30,000.
Play a Spirit
Yeah,
Bearer.
we were 25-ish
Also
when I
get-
came in this morning.
Yeah, then we were during the last match. We were 29 and change. I blinked twice, and I'm looking at the screen now. $31,742.
Whoa! Fantastic.
So
Great stuff. Thank you so much, everybody
said-
watching.
Our goal is 35,000, and we've got plenty of time, so we're going to make it.
Well, I think
Pay
we should
2
adjust
life
that
to cycle
goal.
my street
We
race.
may kick that higher. We hit 35 in a couple hours.
Play a
We might
forest
hit
for the
40.
turn.
You'll have 14 hours left to.
The Dungeons and Dragons team raised $50,000
What?
in 24 hours. It was super impressive.
We can beat that.
We can totally beat that.
Dude, we're Magic players.
We are Magic players.
I will attack with these 2.
I will block like this.
All right. No effects.
Yep, no effects.
Pete's rocking the white borders. Got some
So this
7th
will
edition
come
going
back.
on.
Yeah, I've got quite a bit of whiteboarded cards.
How did you get that 7th edition in there? Somebody donated?
Yeah, 7th. I have a 7th and an 8th edition pack,
Really?
so pretty good stuff. And that's a -1 counter now.
Yep,
a-
correct.
yeah.
Let's see here. What can I do? We'll play Thriving Rats, a new card from Kaladesh. It's a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, I get 2 energy counters. When it attacks, I may pay 2 energy to give it a +1/+1 counter. That'll trigger my Masked Admirers. I will pay to return it to my hand.
Sounds good.
Sensing a pattern here.
Yeah.
I will tap this and Boreal Druid for 3 mana, plus another to play my Masked Admirers, draw a card for the turn, or for that effect, and
Are we having fun yet, kiddos?
I will pass my turn.
I'm stuck dealing with a Massive Myers, just won't quit.
Yes.
So, all right, that was.
Can you find an answer for this engine that
I'll
he's
mind rot
put
you.
together?
Mind Rot.
That's a good way to get a card back.
I will discard Kajar, Seed Sculptor, and Penumbra Spider.
Oh, jeez.
I'll play Circle of Protection Green.
All right.
And
Is this game 1?
this is game 3.
This is game 3.
These guys were playing off camera while we
Yeah.
were watching
Dude, Cop Green.
the
Cop
lazy
Green.
zombie.
Yeah.
Doing it.
Limited with circles of protection. Those
Your
are the
turn.
days, man.
No, that's today, Matt. We're doing it, buddy.
Today is the day.
What is this seed sculptor doing?
It's a new Kaladesh card. It's a 1/2. When it enters the battlefield, I can put a counter on a creature I control.
Wow, that's solid.
Yeah, seemed good. Draw for the turn. Let's see here.
Chat's asking for a preview of a new card if we hit a certain donation threshold. Unfortunately, we just released the entire
Yeah.
Kaladesh set, so...
Do you have any other
out.
sets that we can?
I mean, the Anthem Revolt's
Yeah.
on the way, but it's a little early for that, I'm afraid. So
All right, fair enough.
Extra Life timing didn't quite work out this time, but
Fair enough.
we'll keep that in mind for next year.
I'll go ahead and attack like so. I will use my 2 energy to give this guy a counter.
Sure. I'm going to block here.
Uh-huh.
I'll prevent the Masked Myers and prevent the Boreal Druid.
Somebody donated in chat for me
Take
to
one.
open this booster
one.
pack here. As you can see, it's Future
guys?
Sight.
What? You're just gonna open it like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Wow. Wow. What? I'm not sure what I would take here.
This is gonna be
But
a
you're not
really
allowed to say
long day.
what
I
you
can't
can
even
take.
say. I see.
Because
Because they saw what I did. I turned a random pack opening into a crack-a-pack with Tayback, and now
Oh no,
I
no,
can't
that
do
can't
that.
happen.
Right?
I
Okay.
mean, you can see it. You can see there's
Blue
magic cards.
green.
Oh wow, there's a foil in here.
Play a sleuth
But
foil.
as you can see,
Are you done?
yeah, I'm done.
Are you quite finished?
Thank you
sir?
so much for the kids, Marshall.
We will raise from the
Oh,
grave.
this is gonna be a
the
long
Screwdriver.
day.
Okay. That's problematic.
And I will pass the turn.
Did they print Wrath of God in 8th edition?
They did. They did print Wrath of God in 8th
I
edition.
think you should probably draw it then.
I'll try and do that.
You got 8th edition card? Yeah, you did.
Funny story, it is in my deck.
Really?
Really?
Wow, you should really try to draw it. You hear that, Tayback?
Is he bluffing?
He's
I
actually.
don't know.
I'm dead serious.
He's not. He's
is
not
my-
bluffing.
All right, I've worked with Pete for a while now. I've yet to hear him make a joke, so I assume he is serious when he says.
What is that supposed to mean, Tayback? I totally am capable of making a joke.
You're gonna have people donate so he can do a comedy routine now.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
that's just,
Yeah, for you.
All right.
Pete's a fighter, though, man.
not
He has been up
exciting.
against it this entire game.
I'll go to 8.
Go to 8.
Tireless missionaries.
I'll
hits the
say go.
battlefield,
All right.
Bringing 3 life with it.
Taste it.
All right, Pete's hanging on at 8. Chris at 18. With a massive creature advantage, although the Circle of Protection green is doing work.
And it is doing some work.
Oh,
Roby's
no.
Whisper.
That's horrible. Okay.
If I control a swamp, destroy target non-black creature. It has splice onto arcane. And then we will send the clowns.
That was very unfortunate. Lock here, prevent mass admirers, and this take 4, 5, 6. I got a 2.
All right.
Oh, this is a big draw step here for Pete.
All right. That's the turn.
All right, can it be Wrath of God? It was not Wrath of God.
So interestingly, Chris is down to just 1 non-green threat. Is that
And
correct?
it is the
With
Street
Swamp
Wraith with
Walk.
Swamp Walk.
It is a yes.
So it is quite lethal, and I am actually dead to it. So, yeah.
So unless something happens very quickly, you're going to lose.
Like what? Exactly.
I mean, just
like,
whatever might happen. So
Yeah.
you cast Kildoran
Outrider.
That's interesting. Good,
And then I'm
defensive creature,
I'm
but
going to say
not
go.
going to get you out of this. So you're going to pass.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
you're not going to play.
It's a unique strategy.
You're not going to cast any more cards. You have
I'm
no more
not.
cards to cast. Nothing
No.
is going to happen. All right.
All right.
Looks like we're going
I
to
will
untap.
take my turn.
Okay.
I will draw my card.
All right, card drawn.
Oh, he likes what he
acidic
sees.
slime.
Take
It
acidic
is.
slime.
Yeah. I could
Take
tell
that
by the
out.
look on his face that it was quite a good one.
Now, before you block, let's see what
All right.
the attack is.
I will attack with my Street Wraith only.
Okay. Interestingly, chat would like to help you out
Okay.
by destroying your swamps,
Oh, wow. Great. Okay. I'll take it.
which would have been hilarious. No, wait, they didn't do it.
Oh, they
yet.
didn't
Hang
do it.
on. It was,
Oh,
they
they
just
didn't do it.
suggested it.
Oh, all right.
I don't
well,
know. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to find out. Now your circle got blown up, which makes it even more interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
So there's a street wraith headed your way.
There is.
And I'm just going to look at chat real quick. You may think about blocks.
Okay.
Consider your strategy.
Gotcha.
Think about blocking an unblockable creature,
Yeah.
Matt.
Think
That's
about
your
Think about blocking it?
advice.
All right,
here.
I'm
I would
quite-
just let's
I'm
not,
giving credit
he
a
went
lot
through.
right now.
He went through his option.
let's not be hasty.
Yep.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Chat, help me out here. Let's just see what happens. Maybe I don't know. I think like $10 a swamp. We could just pick those suckers off.
Yeah, that seems completely reasonable
Yeah.
to me.
Or
Because
I
$10
can
seems
just
kind of low.
Because then you'd survive the turn, and you're in a great spot, being down 2 creatures to 7.
yeah.
So
At a whopping 2 life.
and a 2 life.
Can we also somehow get Wrath of God on top of my deck?
All
That might cost a
things
bit more.
Yeah.
with belief and money.
Yeah.
All things are possible.
Yeah.
Part
that's
of the
true.
cards, man.
So I think chat's slowing down here. All right.
Wow.
We're gonna leave the swamps on the battlefield.
All right.
And I believe
That's a lethal blow.
that is a lethal blow.
But I wasn't lying. Take it back. There is a Wrath.
I didn't think
My
you
deck.
were.
Wow, white bordered Wrath of God,
White bordered.
ready to go too.
Is white bordered? Are those cards cool again? White-
No,
have
no,
white
never,
bordered-
never have been, never will
No,
be.
they're not gonna. That's not like some retro thing where.
Oh, it is, but no.
but not a
Maybe
good way.
silver bordered.
I saw an all white bordered commander deck. Kevin Ott
Yeah.
has one. It's hideous.
Is it okay?
It's hard to look at.
Thanks for the
game's
match.
All right,
Good game,
that
guys.
is
Thank
the
you very
game.
much for that.
And that was the last one here as well for our donation sealed event, where the players solicited for donations for their packs, and we got to see some really cool stuff there. It's kind of, Matt, it was kind of a mix between